When the sun goes down, our love starts to rise. For the boys in blue and orange, a fire in our eyes. We are Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. We're the ones who bleed that copper and blue. Me and my crew, yeah, believing in you. Oilers after dark.
Out of tonight's game, he did not skate this morning, lower body injury. Here's Troy Terry, a three-point night in game one. Carlson, a shot, and it's saved by Ingram, no rebound.
Second man, shot on net because why? You've got guys going to the net. But good job by Darnell.
All the way to Jake Wallman, who wires one to the net. That's blocked in front. Oilers still with it. Back to Wallman again. Moves his feet, takes the shot, knocked down with his glove by the stall. The putback, it's in, and the Oilers score! Vasily Podkolzin, and Edmonton takes the lead in game two.
Heavy work by the Edmonton Oilers, checking for their chance. Terrific play by Kapanen to get the puck. And then centers as Leon Draisaitl has the puck. He's looking for Podkolzin in front. Dostal slides across. He resets, but as he resets, Leon puts the pass right.
Now McTavish with a step on Bouchard, but as he hits the shot, Bouchard knocks him away. Kept in by Cutter Gauthier, and he scores! Cutter Gauthier, a power play goal, and the Ducks have tied it.
Evan Bouchard's complaining. He thinks he got hit with a high stick. Call on this. Watch the play in front of the net. What do we talk about? Getting to the front of the net, having a great screen. And in that situation, it's Beckett Seneca. Beckett Seneca takes the eyes away from Connor Ingram. A very well-placed shot. And I love this play because look at the shot. As Seneca is here, you see that Ingram's looking to the left and the shot goes to the right. That's a heads-up, smart shot.
First ever. Here's Trouba off the wing. Terry battling Connor Murphy. Now Trouba loads up a wrister. He scores! Jacob Trouba with a bomb from the right point, and the Ducks take the lead.
And once again, net front, net front, net front. Interesting thing here, Troy Terry. Watch where Cutter Gauthier is on this play. Right in front. Terrific job. As again, you see Ingram look to his left and Trouba shoots it to the right. Very, very smart shot by Jacob Trouba. Head up, fires it to the right because of that screen and presence in front. You've also got Jake Wallman there. But that happened in the first period where
he's Mr. Every Night this year for the Montreal Canadiens. 2-1 here, Anaheim. McDavid inside. Dostal with maybe his best stop yet off Matt Savoy.
Towards net. Savoy is one of those players that just has been had the ability this year.
There's Alex Killorn, gets a nice look on the power play. McTavish bobbles it and just recovers in time with Hyman there looking to pick it and break in shorthanded. Gauthier battling at the point against Szymanski. Here's Killorn across. He scores! Alex Killorn! The Ducks with another power play goal.
That's what he does. He gets into the zone, holds on to it, he protects the puck. Now you're going to see three Oilers pressure. That leaves that space down low open. And what does Killorn do? Killorn's such a smart player. Stanley Cup champion. Understands. Put the puck off the pads and keep going to the net. He's thinking about making the pass. He tries to get it across. It goes to Bouchard. Off of Bouchard to Killorn. And the
Ducks will go for a line change. Wallman through center for Vasily Podkolzin. We'll turn that over off Killorn's leg. Now Mikhail Granlund. And that one kept alive at the blue line by Kapanen. Here's Draisaitl. Sends it back. Connor Murphy scores! He makes it a one-goal game.
Starts with Kapanen. Kapanen hustles over. He's that F3. He's the third man high. He's able to pick off the exit pass and then traffic again in front. How important has that been tonight to watch the traffic in front of both goaltenders? Murphy head up. Good shot. And beats Dostal. Let's ask Connor McDavid. How does he think? Yes, sir.
He'll dart in and almost got a chance to put that on net. Now all alone is Ryan Poehling. Oilers get crossed up on their coverage while on the power play. And if that pass gets to Poehling, he's all alone. Here come the Ducks again. In front, they score! Ryan Poehling, a short-handed goal. And the Ducks are up 4-2.
The net on a shorty. Connor McDavid has it. Pressure, turns and fires it. Nobody there except the Ducks. And what a smart play. Poehling stays on his man, reads the play. Now he's going to cut to the net. Connor McDavid looks, he thinks that his man is covered, and he's not very happy right here. What a play by Killorn. Gets it right to the tape, up over the glove.
Well, Hyman in. Now off Kreider's stick, turned over to Nurse. Back in come the Oilers. Zach Hyman out with Nugent, Hopkins, and McDavid. Back to the point. Ekholm, a blast. They score! Zach Hyman with the mid-slot deflection. And it's 4-3.
Out of the zone. Truman makes the pass, but he's pressured up right away in the neutral zone. And on that neutral zone turnover, here's where the Oilers take advantage. Get support behind the net, low, high. Then what does Zach Hyman do? He gets to the front of the net all the time. That's where he makes his living. And McDavid was the man who was pressuring in the neutral zone that caused that turnover that leads to the goal. 2:12 left.
And back the veteran Matthias Ekholm. Kasperi Kapanen collapsed on by a couple of Duck defenders. Chance for Podkolzin, and a glove save, and a dandy there by Lukas Dostal in the goal in the second period.
Podkolzin's been front and center for the Edmonton Oilers, is causing some problems.
Now it's Savoy. Savoy out front, and Seneca there to intercept for the Ducks. As Killorn didn't get it out of the zone. Held in by Savoy, and now Roslovic with it. Roslovic on the wing. They score! Josh Szymanski, his first Stanley Cup playoff goal, and it's 4-4.
He does all the work here. He's hustling back. He's got terrific speed. Stick lift, not once but twice. Kicks it back down low. Now the Ducks try to pressure right away, and it looks like they're in okay shape. But what a shot that was. That's in, out, and perfectly placed. And it's Szymanski coming in for this opportunity. He gets the opportunity.
Chris Knobloch said after training camp they realized they might not have to wait as long as they thought for Szymanski to be a factor. As this save made, Gauthier off the rebound, scores for Anaheim.
Wow.
Second goal tonight for Cutter Gauthier, and the Ducks have the lead again.
One of the things the Ducks weren't doing earlier in this period was shooting the puck. Jackson Lacombe has been so good. He gets the puck to the net, and there's so much. Right? When you get people at the net, there's so many things that the puck bounces, and Cutter Gauthier waits to the outside, doesn't get in too early, jumps in with perfect timing, and puts it in. The shot, it bounces off of Carlson, who's at the net, and it gets right to Cutter Gauthier.
Evan Bouchard, the hard pass to Draisaitl. He's got it for Connor McDavid. He'll circle out of the corner. Up top, Ekholm. Here's Bouchard. Shoots. Blocked in front. Drops to Lacombe. He'll work it for Poehling. The shot to the empty net. They score!
Pressure out, block, and
as the Hicks rebound after a
a point. The Oilers power play 0 for 6. There's no pathway forward for Edmonton. They got to get those guys going. If they don't, it's going to be very problematic to win the series. Series tied 1-1. Rob Brown coming up. 9 minutes to face off. This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Portage College is ready to assist you with your educational goals. Portage offers over 30 programs, and with some being delivered fully online or hybrid, they're ready to meet you where you are on your educational journey. Whether it's certificates, diplomas, apprenticeships, degree pathways, or micro-credentials, Portage College has something to offer everyone. And with their small class sizes, you'll never get left on the bench. To learn more about Portage College's programs and services, visit portagecollege.ca. Portage College, it's about you.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
This is Rogers Game Night on the Oilers Radio Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, they are jacked up here at the Honda Center. The Ducks, dominated Edmonton for years. It used to be just brutal for the Oilers during the decade of darkness. You had Ryan Getzlaf in Anaheim, you had Andrei Kopitar in L.A., and you had Joe Thornton in San Jose, not to mention Henrik Sedin and Ryan Kessler in Vancouver. But the tide has shifted. The Oilers, for 3 of the last 4 years, have won the Pacific Division. This team hasn't been in the playoffs since 2018, but they're ready to go tonight. The Oilers, I think, have got to withstand the first 10 minutes no matter what.
Well, they're a young team, and they're going to feed off the fans, and they should. So they're going to come out flying, and you would expect that. You try to weather the storm if you're the Oilers, and sometimes you get a little overexcited, and that's where you take advantage. So if the Anaheim Ducks come out flying like you expect they would, they're going to give up some chances going the other way, and the Oilers have got to be prepared for that. Ducks give up chances either way. This has been a high-event series. It's exactly what we thought. It's why I wanted to see this series. There's a lot of goals, a lot of chances. But so far, we have not seen the best of McDavid. We've not seen the best of Bouchard. If we see that tonight, then all of a sudden the Edmonton Oilers can have a 2-1 lead by night's end.
All right. Connor Ingram was better than Dostal in game one. I didn't like the first power play goal. I thought the second goal, there's two different layers that got to get a piece of that puck on Trubin's shot. He's got to bounce back a bit tonight too, but the team's got to play better in front of him. Agreed?
Well, I agree. I mean, he's at his best when the Oilers are playing quality, predictable defense in front of him, and they haven't. The Anaheim Ducks made a conscious effort in this series to get into the eyes of him. So he's got a battle to try and find puck coming through big bodies in front of him. But it's funny, there's been a lot of talk about, he's got to find these pucks coming in, and they're shooting and scoring from distance. The Oilers forwards have to do a better job of getting in shooting lanes and not allowing those pucks to get there. But, both goaltenders have had moments of brilliance in this series, but neither one has stolen a goal. Neither one has made a save that you're like, oh, that could have been a goal going the other way. So I think whichever goaltender can find that is going to give his team a big boost, because both teams are going to create chances. Both teams are going to make mistakes. So these two goaltenders, it's been a battle. And you're right. Game one, Ingram one save better. Game two, Dostal was one save better. And as this series moves on, and what we've seen around the entire National Hockey League, every game is close. The importance of your goaltender giving you that one save you weren't expected becomes bigger and bigger.
Rob, there's been no animosity in this series. Like, the Oilers played Florida 2 years in the final, and Florida, they had a tough team, just like Vegas did. When Vegas played Florida and beat the Oilers in 6, there's been none of that so far. Who does that play into an advantage that it hasn't really been physical?
To me, it's an advantage to the Ducks. I'm watching every other series. There's a hatred in every other series. The Canadians' Lightning game is hilarious because they just both teams can't stay out of the penalty box. When you play the Oilers, you can't take a penalty to give the Oilers power play a chance, because their power play is that good. But also, you can't go down 4-4. When you have the Oilers, McDavid and Draisaitl out on the ice, 4-4 is an advantage to the Oilers. So if I'm Joel Quenneville, I'm saying stay out of everything. Do not get involved. So to me, the lack of animosity would be a benefit to the Ducks, staying out of the 4-on-4 situations that the Oilers would have a big advantage in.
Rob, let's go to the Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ford. Ready, set, Ford. What do you got?
Well, I think the one thing is the Oilers got to play better defensive hockey. I think they've fallen into a trap of playing the Ducks style of game. I think the Oilers need to play low event. And obviously the biggest key of the game is we got to see the real Connor McDavid. He is the one thing that no other team in the National Hockey League has. He is the huge advantage for the Edmonton Oilers. They need to see the real Connor McDavid tonight, and I believe you will see him show up. And the Anaheim Ducks, right now, they cannot allow the rest of the Oilers to have a good night, because I feel Connor McDavid alone is going to have a big one.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More with Rob and Brendan Escott during the first and second intermission. Rob will join me post-game as well. Cam Moon will have the call up next. It's the Edmonton Oilers in Anaheim against the Ducks. Series tied 1-1. Game 3. Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Life looks different for everyone. Maybe you're starting out, building a career, or stepping into a well-earned retirement. Whatever stage you're at, Alberta Blue Cross offers flexible personal benefit coverage, from prescriptions and dental to vision and travel coverage. Visit ab.bluecross.ca/personal today, or call 1-800-394-1965 to speak to a personal benefits consultant. Alberta Blue Cross, right there for moments that matter.
Oilers fans, this is one you won't want to pass up. Step into Coventry's newest Oilers fan cave in Crystalina, where every day feels like game day. Visit any Coventry show home now through April 23rd and enter for your chance to win the ultimate show home opener prize pack, packed with unforgettable Oilers experiences and a luxury stay. Details at coventryhomes.ca. Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And now please turn your attention to the Zamboni Quarter and welcome the Orange County Fire Authority Honor Guard with a presentation of our nation's colors.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red
star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Trent.
This is Oil Country.
McDavid,
Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Game 3, the Edmonton Oilers and the Anaheim Ducks here at the Honda Center. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannum. We are the Oilers Radio Network, and the starting lineup is brought to you by Coventry Homes. Check out the newest fan cave in Kristalina Nera or any Coventry show home for a chance to win Oilers prizes. Coventry Homes, official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. For the Oilers up front, Leon Draisaitl with Vasily Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen. On defense, Darnell Nurse and Connor Murphy in goal. It's Connor Ingram. For the Ducks, Mikhail Granlund and out with Alex Killorn and Beckett Seneca. They're up front, Pavel Mintyukov, John Carlson on defense, Lucas Dostal in goal. Referees Frederick Lequier and Graham Skilleter, Tyson Baker and Trent Knorr. They're on the lines as we get set to go here from the Honda Center in Anaheim. Puck drop, and we're underway as it's flipped to the Edmonton blue line. Seneca brings it in. Granlund in early. That's offside as we're just 6 seconds in.
Well, feverish pitch. Long time since they've had a playoff game, and they brought some energy with the anthems as well. You could hear it. Leon Draisaitl along with Podkolzin and Kapanen have been terrific for Edmonton so far in this series, 5-on-5.
Face-off outside the Edmonton blue line. Draisaitl out of the face-off circle. In comes Podkolzin. This entire line has points in the first 2 games. And the puck to the left wing. Mintyukov will shoot it in. Ingram out to play it. Rims on the left. Seneca shot off the right side. And the save made by Ingram. That puck went right to Beckett Seneca. And it was a sharp angle, but he put it right on goal.
Well, there's no question Tristan Jarry handles the puck better than Connor Ingram. And for the second time in 3 games, first puck touch for Ingram was poor. And they put it to the net. And fortunately, Ingram was back in the goal.
Face off to the left of Ingram. 22 saves. That 6-4 loss against Anaheim on Wednesday. Draisaitl winning it. And it's Murphy in behind his net up the right wing for Kapanen. Takes it off the boards. Drops it back to Murphy. Murphy on the right. Now to Podkolzin. He's through the middle of the ice. On the right side to Draisaitl towards the net. The puck goes to Dostal and steered into the corner. To the top of the circle is Seneca. They go across ice to John Carlson. Carlson to center. Drifts it in on the glass. The puck along the left wing. Kapanen smacks it around. It's top of the circle in the Edmonton zone. Terry taken to the boards by Nugent Hopkins. It's game 3. We are right underway as that shot from the top of the circle by Gauthier and the save made by Ingram. We're 58 seconds in. Well, and you're right, it's charged up.
Yeah, it's charged up, and Anaheim's charged up, and the Oilers have averaged 35 shots on goal per game through the first 2 games. The Ducks' first 2 chances they had it, put it to the net. They put it to the net. Edmonton's got to manage the puck down.
On the left wing, Ekholm off the boards and out. Gloved down by Trouba. Played it through the neutral zone. Ekholm steps up on the play and is able to shoot it in. In behind his net. Lacombe up the boards. That doesn't get out. McDavid tried to pass. That goes off his stick. It's along the right wing side in Anaheim territory. Trouba takes McDavid to the boards. McDavid slides off the check. Pass to the point. Hits a skate. And out through the middle is Lacombe. Now on the right wing to Gauthier will shoot it. That's blocked. It's top of the circle. Fired across on the left. To the left wing point to Hellison. Now to Carlson, his shot. And that one off of Ingram and out of play as Leo Carlson snapped one towards the net off the left wing.
Well, the Oilers missing an opportunity off the rush to get the puck to the net. And Anaheim's, they're not passing up any shots whatsoever. 3 quick ones here early. And Lazar comes out for a right side draw with Doc and Frederick.
Well, a minute 40 into this scoreless first period. Game 3 of this first round series. The series tied at a game apiece. McTavish into the face-off circle against Lazar. Having an issue over on the wing.
Quick out-of-town update. The Montreal Canadiens have won in overtime. Lane Hudson has scored the Canadiens a 2-1 series lead over Tampa Bay.
Puck cleared out. That one gets to center and down the left wing. Doc had it poked off his stick by Hellison. And Hines up the right wing. The center ice to Kreider. He'll shoot it in. That goes to the left wing corner. Palin in behind the Edmonton net. Over to the right wing. Now top of the circle to the blue line. Hellison now on the left wing. Give it to Hines. He get it in front of the Edmonton goal. Along the left wing boards. Directed out just by Frederick. That's center ice. Doc with the steal. He'll shoot it in. Puck in behind the Anaheim goal. The scoreless were here in the first. As the Oilers take on the Ducks. Hellison to Palin. Didn't get much on his pass. Savoy quickly gets the puck up the right wing. Here's Roslovic's shot, and that goes wide of the net. Nurse keeping it in. It's in behind the goal. It's just past Lacombe, top of the circle, and Lacombe out to the neutral zone for Moore. He'll shoot it in. Pad save made by Ingram. That one looks like it skipped a bit on him.
It was offside.
Center ice is Savoy into the middle, but that hit escape. Puck brought in. Killorn a shot. Didn't get a lot on it. It was saved by Ingram. Puck in the left wing corner. The scoreless were here in the first. Just over 3 minutes gone. Killorn to the right wing point to Trouba. Trouba had that hop over his stick. It comes out. He's being pressured by Kapanen. And the puck in the neutral zone. Kapanen loops back to his line. Now on the left to Draisaitl. He'll dump it in. It's right on goal. Dostal pushes it to Trouba. And across it comes up the left wing. Getting the puck off the left wing boards. Out to center ice was Granlund. The Edmonton blue line. Ekholm bouncing it into Anaheim territory. It's into the left wing corner. Minchikov up the boards, top of the circle. Up to Killorn. He'll get to center ice. And Killorn will shoot it in. Murphy stops in behind the Edmonton net. Left wing to Ekholm. Back to Murphy. Up the right. And just by Hyman and down the ice. They're calling that icing. 3:59 gone here in a scoreless first.
In that Montreal game tonight, Kirby Dach had a goal and assist. Colton Dach, of course, playing for the Oilers. Olin Zellweger, a healthy scratch, and Keaton Verhoff over at the U18s. Those 4 players all grew up within 6 houses of one another in Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta. That's unbelievable. Look out.
Off the draw, puck to the middle, a shot, and a glove save made by Ingram. That was a quick shot from the slot area. And it gets cleared out to center ice. There's that opportunity for Troy Terry. Must have had some great road hockey.
Great road hockey there, let me tell you.
Through the middle. Carlson knocked off his stick to Gauthier, let it go, and that is deflected up over the glass and out of play.
Anaheim looks sharp early. They're quick on pucks right now. The Oilers are going to have to elevate a little bit here, get to the tempo and pace that the Ducks are bringing.
Right now, shots 5-1 in favor of Anaheim.
And the only Oilers shot
was a dump-in.
It came from a different time zone.
Yeah, it was a dump-in. All right, face-off to the right of Ingram. Lazar to take the draw. Up against Paling. Well, Paling's getting tossed out of that face-off circle. It'll be Mason McTavish. McTavish wins it. Hines over to Hellison on the right point. His shot deflected on net, and the save made by Ingram. That was going wide and got just deflected. And a good stop by Ingram. Puck cleared out. at center ice. And on the right wing, Poehling will shoot it in.
Well, if Curtis Lazar is going to be in the lineup and he's taking these draws, he's got to win some. He had an 0 for night the other night.
Oh, Wallman's pass. That gets picked off. A rising shot and the save made by Ingram. Puck comes in front of the net. Moore over to the right wing. To the blue line. Carlson lets it go and just poked wide by Washi. In the right wing corner, Emberson high in the air and out. As the Oilers survive that. Still scoreless here in the first. That is offside as that pass came in a little early. And Viel was in a little early. 5 minutes, 9 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period. And the Ducks, they're putting a lot to the Oiler net. Good stop by Ingram on the redirect. That shot was going 3 feet wide.
Yeah. But the Oilers are going to have to dig in here a bit. Like you knew it was going to come. The Steve hasn't had a home playoff game in 8 years.
Yeah.
But if you're an Oilers partisan, you are not liking this start. Anaheim is simply playing at a different pace here in the first 5 minutes of the game, and the Oilers are going to need to ratchet it up here.
Face off just outside the Anaheim blue line. Over to the right wing for Murphy, and now he'll dump it in. Goes over to the left, off of Frederick. In there, too, was Lazar. The puck through the middle. Hines will shoot it down the ice. It's not
Why
icing.
is that not? That should have been icing.
I thought that was icing. Puck cleared out by Murphy. Ellison inside his own blue line. Through the middle, that does go off of Killorn. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Murphy to Nurse. Up the left wing to Lazar, and he'll dump it in. Hits the corner boards. Minchikov can chop it over to the left wing corner. Killorn will take it behind the net and leave it to Minchikov. We're just about 6 minutes gone here, scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Ducks. It's game 3. Series tied at a game apiece. Carlson will bounce it in. Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Wallman on the left wing. Up the left wing boards to Draisaitl. They go cross ice. On the right side, it was Podkolzin getting it into the Duck zone up to the blue line. Wallman had that hit Podkolzin, and it comes out. Wallman inside his own line. Wallman up the left wing now for Podkolzin. He'll shoot across corner. Trouba up against the boards, dug out by Draisaitl. Now to Ekholm, a shot, and he could not get it through. Lots of traffic. Gauthier will dump it down. Won't be hard enough for icing. Bouchard on the left wing, off the boards, and the puck does come out to center ice. Viel to center and dumps it in. Ekholm in behind the net, trying to hold off Washi. He does. To the left side. McDavid takes a bump. Crowd reacts as Viel took him to the boards. And McDavid will wind it up. Gets through center and had it knocked off his stick by Granlund. Seneca into the Oilers zone across the line. Over to the left wing corner. In behind the net to Killorn. To the left wing point. Lacombe shot. That one hit traffic. And the puck in the left wing corner. Seneca up against the boards. Give it to Lacombe on the point. We're scoreless in the first. We're 7:35 into this opening period. McDavid trying to get it out. He can't. Lacombe's going to keep it in. Lacombe back to the left wing point. Granlund shot, and that one breaks the stick of Hyman. And the puck in the right wing corner. Murphy to Ekholm as the Oilers slow it down. Ducks make a change. Long pass on the left to Roslovic. And Roslovic dumps the puck in. It goes to the right wing corner. There is Savoy where the pass goes off the boards to the line. And Nurse with a hard shot and a good save made by Dostal. Now we get a little something after the whistle. Everybody goes to the front of the Anaheim net. We have played 8 minutes, 5 seconds of a scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Ducks in Game 3. We'll be right back from the Honda Center here in Anaheim. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's best 5G Plus network. So you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Learn more at rogers.com/5G. Rogers, this is our game.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big deal. Not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with black appearance package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Ever wondered what it would look like to combine your favorite sports team with your favorite casino games? Now you can! Play Alberta has partnered with the Edmonton Oilers to offer fans a top-shelf selection of exclusive slots and table games, including Edmonton Oilers Cash Eruption. Experience top casino games made for Oilers fans only on Play Alberta. It's your turn, OilCountry. Download the Play Alberta app today for your chance to score. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Scoreless here in the first. We played 8 minutes, 5 seconds of the opening period. Game 3 between the Ducks and the Oilers. The faceoff will be to the right of Lucas Dostal. Colson getting into it a little bit.
Well, that's Jeffrey Vial who just ran Connor McDavid, and Colson's still looking over at him.
He is. Colson's got to come in and take the draw.
You might have something here.
Yeah.
Vial is a very accomplished fighter.
Colson wins the draw. Murphy on the right wing point. Into the right wing corner for Draisaitl, out to Kapanen, and shot off the skate goes wide. John Carlson in behind his net for Anaheim. Left wing to Minchikov. Up in the air and into the Ducks bench. Maybe a face-off. No, into the Oiler bench. No, face-off looks like it's coming outside.
The willingness of Colson and Kapanen to engage physically.
Carlson off the right wing boards, got it out. Draisaitl waiting. Wait for puck. Colson to get onside. Shoots it in. Carlson across to Minchikov. Now to Killorn. And he'll bounce it in. So Nurse takes a hit. Left wing for Pud Colson. He takes one as well as Granlund was in there, getting it out through the middle, and his Nurse is in over the Anaheim blue line. To Kapanen, the one-handed down the right wing to Pud Colson. Poked away from him as he goes in behind the net. And on the right side, Granlund hit hard by Nurse. Puck comes out to Draisaitl. He can't get a shot. Puck goes to the right wing side. Nugent Hopkins along the boards to the blue line to Bouchard. To Nugent Hopkins. Taken to the right wing, and Killorn will get it out. It won't be hard enough racing. Ducks can make a quick change. Pass through the middle, broken up by Lacombe. Now to Gauthier into the other end, down the left wing in front of the net. That goes off of Ingram and up to the line where Gauthier will just barely keep it in. On the left wing to Carlson, his shot directed wide. Puck comes in front of the net and just rolled wide of the net by Leo Carlson. It's in behind the goal. Troy Terry knocked off of it by Ekholm. Goes to the point. Trouba keeps it in. This time, Bouchard will get it to center ice.
Right now, McDavid's line is really having problems. Hyman, McDavid, and Nugent Hopkins. Oilers need some other guys to get going here.
We're halfway through the first. Still at zeros. The Oilers and the Ducks. Puck dumped in to the Anaheim zone. It's in behind the net. Szymanski shovels it over to the left wing to Wallman. His shot towards the net off the stick of Carlson. It goes over to the left wing, top of the circle. Kreider gets hit but clears it. Savoy to Wallman on the left wing. Roslovic into Anaheim's end to the middle. Now to Savoy. Goes in behind the net, trying to get a pass in front. Went off of Dostal. The puck to the top of the circle. Pinching down to Emberson to keep it in the zone, but it is cleared out just off of McTavish. A penalty coming up to Hyman. He got the stick up on McTavish. This could be a high sticking call. 9:18 to go here in a scoreless first. Edmonton is about to be shorthanded.
Well, they got baited there. He's snapping his head back. The moment that stick comes up, he's selling the call. Holy, you would have thought that was a sniper from the 6th floor in Dallas.
2 minutes. High sticking.
So the Oilers about to be shorthanded when we come back. 9:18 to go here in a scoreless first as the Oilers and the Ducks do battle at the Honda Center. It's game 3 of this first round series. We'll be right back. Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit EdmontonsBestHotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Did you hear what happened to Rick while he was building his fence?
Yeah, he hit a natural gas line. They had to evacuate his entire neighborhood at dinner time, too. I bet he didn't make any new friends that day.
It cost him a ton to get the line repaired. I wonder why he didn't get his underground utilities marked.
Don't be that person. If you're digging on your property, request a locate for natural gas lines. It's free and can prevent serious injury or financial loss. And you won't upset the neighbors. Visit clickbeforeyoudig.com. A safety message brought to you by ATCO.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Honda Center, Oilers and Ducks scoreless. 9:18 to go in the first. Jake Wellman goes off for high sticking. First power play of the game goes to Anaheim. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Puck in the left wing corner. Seneca on the left side, cross ice pass. That gets to Gauthier to the blue line in the middle of Lacombe. Right wing. Gauthier went to the middle. Now Lacombe on the left side for Mason McTavish. His pass got partially blocked. Killorn gets it to the side of the net. Jammed on goal. Save made by Ingram as Seneca took it to the net. Ingram makes the stop, and Nurse gets a little shot in on Seneca to let him know. 8:51 to go here, scoreless first.
Well, Anaheim's power play is cooking. They're at 60%, 3 for 5 in this series. Got the best power play in the playoffs. They were 23rd in the regular season. And they got some big young bodies that can make plays.
Minute 33 left to go in that penalty to Wallman.
It's a right side draw. Lazar out there with Kapanen. He's got to get a face-off win here for Edmonton.
All right, it's to the right of Ingram. And Granlund taking the draw. Oh, he dropped it once. We'll have to do it again.
Of course, Granlund got a power play hat trick against Edmonton in the Oilers' 7-4 victory earlier this season against Anaheim. So they've had some success against Edmonton's penalty killing all season.
All right, puck drop. Terry can swing it back to the blue line. Carlson on the right wing to Granlund. A shot, the save by Ingram. He'll cover that up. That was a riser. That one caught him in the left shoulder.
Right now, the Oilers can't win a face-off on the PK, and it's being a challenge for them. And I know a lot of of people thought that Szymanski should have played ahead of Henrique to start the series. Henrique's injury is very concerning for the Oilers. It's their best face-off man on the PK, 54%. He's not on the trip.
Face-off to the left of Ingram. And the puck to the blue line. Carlson, right wing to Granlund. Granlund at the hash marks on that right side. Slides down into the corner. Granlund, his pass picked off through the middle. And out to center ice is Savoy. Savoy's one-on-one with Carlson. A shot. And that one just glances off the blocker of Dostal. Right wing, Leo Carlson into the Oiler end through the brakes on. Lost an edge, lost the puck. And Nurse can shoot it down the ice.
And McDavid out now killing penalties. And even then, they're trying to rub a little interference on him.
Jackson Lacombe, the cutter Gauthier, still in his own end. Now to Lacombe. Lacombe to Gauthier as he gathers speed. At the Edmonton line to Seneca. Now to McTavish. From the blue line to Lacombe. Across to Killorn. Goes into the right wing corner with it. Along the right boards to the point for Lacombe. To McTavish, left wing corner. Seneca to the blue line. To Lacombe to Seneca. He'll get it in front of the net. Save made by Ingram. The rebound is knocked away. Comes up near the point. Lacombe, get it across. Seneca over to Gauthier. Yeah, it goes off his stick and to the line and just out. Penalty over to Wallman. Anaheim 0-for-1 on the power play. We're scoreless. We have 7:10 to go here in the opening period.
Shots are 10-3 here for the Ducks.
Put a lot towards Connor Ingram. Up the left wing to Washi. He's able to steer it in. Puck goes to the right wing corner in the Edmonton zone. It's Draisaitl off the boards through the middle for Podkolzin. Podkolzin into the Anaheim end on the right wing, and Hyman tied up. Puck goes to the right wing. Podkolzin scores. Good hard shot by Vasily Podkolzin off the right wing, and the Edmonton Oilers have a 1-0 lead.
Well, Anaheim's probably unlucky not to have scored a goal in this game based on the amount of pressure they've had. But that time, Zach Hyman got hooked on a net drive. They didn't call it, and it worked to Edmonton's advantage because Podkolzin picked up the loose change and ripped one home, and the Oilers have a 1-0 lead.
Great shot by Podkolzin. That's his first of the playoffs. He's got points in 3 straight games. And the Edmonton Oilers, 13-12 into this opening period, take a 1-0 lead.
I thought they missed the hook on Hyman before that, and it worked to the Oilers' advantage.
So the Oilers survived that penalty kill. There's a puck shot into the Oilers zone, and Ingram shot it, and it's kind of knocked out of the air by McTavish. Along the boards, Szymanski, top of the circle for Savoy. Across to Murphy, and on the right wing, he'll shoot it in. 1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Podkolzin. Up at the top of the circle in the Anaheim zone is McTavish taken to the boards by Szymanski. They get it tied up. They get it free. Paling's in there too for Anaheim.
Oilers with 3 forwards all on the same side of the ice here.
Nugent Hopkins in there too, and it gets to the middle. Hines has it now for the Ducks. And they get to center ice, dump it in. To the rim on the left. Top of the circle, Nugent Hopkins to Wallman. Across to Emberson, up the right wing. That took a weird hop on the ice. Trouba now to Gauthier into the Oilers zone. His shot, and that's off the stick of Ekholm, and it will go out of play. We've got 5:40 to go here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead on the goal by Vasily Podkolzin. It's Game 3, the Oilers and the Ducks. From the Honda Center, Ford dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Experience the
exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Oilers fans, this is one you won't want to pass up. Step into Coventry's newest Oilers fan cave in Crystalina, where every day feels like game day. Visit any Coventry show home now through April 23rd and enter for your chance to win the ultimate show home opener prize pack, packed with unforgettable Oilers experiences and a luxury stay. Details at coventryhomes.ca. Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
You think you know the Brick? Well, did you know that Edmonton is where we started? And that's why we're proud to be a sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers. Can't make it to a game? Well, the Brick is the place to build your ultimate sports viewing room. We've got an unreal selection of game-worthy seating and the best TV and home theater brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. So, if it's time to upgrade for the big game, think the Brick. A proud sponsor of your Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0. Oilers lead, 5:40 to go here in the first. They take on Anaheim. Oilers playoffs 50-50, presented by Rogers. Back with some of the world's largest jackpots. Tonight's early bird prizes include $10,000 cash, as well as 5 lifestyle packages with $500 for Safeway, Esso, and Skip. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. Face off in the Edmonton zone. Puck to the left wing point. Down that left side, the shot by Lacombe, and that goes off of Ingram and out of play.
Cam, Anaheim is winning a ton of one-on-one puck battles right now here in the first period. I mean, the Oilers have capitalized on their best look, but Edmonton's got to do a better job in the face-off circle, and they got to improve the compete level here.
The puck to the middle off the draw, and Ekholm over to the left wing to get it through just inside the Anaheim zone, and it's Trouba with a pass for Leo Carlson, dropping it to Gauthier, and the save made by Ingram. Cutter Gauthier, who's trying to go top shelf on the glove side. That was a good save by Ingram.
Well, Cutter Gauthier, as you know, scored 41 goals, was not going to sign with Philadelphia, so Anaheim was able to get him basically for Jamie Drysdale, who right now to me appears to be an undersized second pairing right shot D. And Gauthier's a first-line star. That they play a little further down the lineup.
Face-off to the left of Ingram. Granlund out of the face-off circle. In comes Killorn. Take the draw against Leon Draisaitl. Nurse across to Murphy, and Murphy on the right wing. Up to center, but that was right off the skate. Frederick. Now Frederick recovers. Leave it to Nurse. To Murphy. Now it's Draisaitl on the left wing of Podkolzin. Needs the goal scorer in this game. Pulls it off the left wing boards. Oh, trying to get that down low for Kapanen. Puck to the point. Nurse behind the net to Draisaitl. A pass in front and a save made by Dostal. As Kapanen got a stick on it, he did get it on net. And Dostal covers it up.
Kapanen's checking his hand out there. Vasily Podkolzin almost slipped a little interior pass through. This is the only Oilers line that's had any juice offensively here in the first period. I mean, the Ducks have played well here. This has been by far their best first period.
Yes. He's off to the right of Dostal, 33 saves in that win in Edmonton on Wednesday. Oh, they got to drop the puck again. Podkolzin into the face-off circle. Up against Washi. Puck to the right corner. Carlson to Minchikov. Off the left wing boards and out. Riel, cross ice pass, drilled in by Carlson, right on net, and saved by Ingram. Murphy on the right wing for Kapanen. Pinching in is Minchikov. The puck stays in the Edmonton zone. So Nurse on the left wing, up in the air and out. Gloved down by Carlson. His pass, Oilers had to leave it. Otherwise, there would have been too many men on the ice. And Nurse gets through center, through the middle, then over the line. Shot it, saved by Dostal. There's a big rebound into the middle of the ice. And Paling can get it to the left wing. And now to McTavish. And McTavish one-handed into Edmonton territory. 4 minutes to go here in the first. 1-0. Oilers lead on a goal by Vasily Podkolzin. And the puck at the point, and on the point, Ellison over to Hines. Looks for the ricochet in front of the net, and that is swatted away by Ingram. Puck on the right wing point now. Ellison, his shot, scores. That was tipped in the slot. A perfect tip by Paling. And it beats Ingram on the glove side. This game is tied at 1.
You got to find a way to front pucks. Like this, it's a reoccurring theme. Edmonton is playing a tighter defense back to the front of the net. Doc's out there, good deflection, but
McTavish.
Darnell Nurse didn't tie up McTavish's stick. Yeah. And then Ingram couldn't pick it up, and we got a tie game.
Mason McTavish with the redirection. 16-18 time of the goal, and this game's tied at 1. At the Anaheim blue line, Szymanski has to bump it back. The right wing, Murphy can shoot it in. Dostal out to play it. It's near the top of the circle. Savoy was trying to keep it in. It comes across to Gauthier. Skates into the Oilers zone. Cross-ice pass for Terry. Has to get to it in the left wing corner. To the point to Lacombe. We're tied at 1. We're here in the first. McTavish with a perfect redirection. Terry has it in behind the net. Terry takes the hit from Murphy. Puck goes to the left wing. Seneca to Trouba through the middle. Just missing it was Leo Carlson. Top of the circle. Savoy will get it to the line. And then Trouba with the hit on Roslovic. Seneca into the zone. Will shoot it wide of the net. Penalty coming up. It's a high sticking penalty. It's going against the Edmonton Oilers. With 2:38 to go in the first. And the game tied at 1. And Anaheim gets their second power play.
Well, there's no question it was a penalty. Big hit on Jack Roslovic, who just got erased in the neutral ice area. Jacob Trouba could do that.
High sticking.
Is it a 4? They call it 4 or a 2? Only a 2. It's only a 2-minute minor.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
And the Oilers are having a conversation like it's 2 teams out here, but right now Anaheim's doing the swinging. Yeah. And the Oilers, this is a massive kill here late in the period.
Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. Granlund wins the draw. Carlson has in the middle on the blue line. Right wing to Leo Carlson. Side of the net. Now Leo Carlson right corner. Side of the goal for Kreider. To the point. John Carlson. And Leo Carlson. A shot save. Ingram rebound scores. Mikael Granlund was in the slot. It went right to him. It's a power play goal, and it's 2-1 for the Ducks.
Oh, that's an easy. That's just a sitter, but an unforced penalty on Josh Szymanski, and right now the Oilers can't win a face-off on the PK. They can't get the puck out of their zone, and just an easy one. Kreider deflects right to Granlund, empty net. And the Ducks are full marks for their 2-1 lead right now. Edmonton's got some work to do here, Cam.
Trouba up the right wing, shoot it in. That's icing against Anaheim. You're right, they do.
I mean, this first period hasn't been close. This is... I mean, we can sit there and talk about Game 3 against Florida, the Stanley Cup final, but that game unraveled on Edmonton. They were not pumped the way Anaheim has come out and pumped the Oilers here to start this first period. 19-6 to the shot.
19-6. Granlund from Kreider and Carlson. And that was at 17:45. It was McTavish from Hellison and Hines at 16:18.
Wow, I mean, you can't take that type of penalty.
No. Cleaning up something on the ice in the Oilers zone.
So the Oilers are an experienced team, right? They're having a tough go here right now. Anaheim's come out to play. Oilers got to survive the next 2 minutes, only be down by 1, do a reset, and get their feet moving in the second period. That's what's got to happen right now. You got to give credit where credit's due. Anaheim's played great.
Face off to the right. The netminder Dostal. David, Nugent-Hopkins, and Hyman are out there with Bouchard and Ekholm. Bouchard's shot gets blocked. Puck on the left wing. Nugent-Hopkins behind the net. Got it to McDavid. He got dumped down. Puck on the right wing corner. Bial can't clear. Got hit by Evan Bouchard. Puck at the top of the circle. Bouchard had it hit a body. It comes out. Ekholm inside his own blue line. Minute 43 to go here in the first. 2-1. Anaheim leading. Jackson Lacombe with it just inside his own end. Up the right wing. Steered in by Washi. So Bouchard to go in behind the net. Reverse it to Matthias Ekholm. To the blue line off of John Carlson and out. Now Podkolzin can shovel that across to Kapanen. Weaves towards the net. Couldn't get a shot that hopped on him. He goes into the right corner. Took a hit. Leo Carlson up the left wing boards. Give it to Terry. Now back to Carlson. And Carlson comes into the Edmonton zone to the left wing corner. Up against the boards. To the point. Mitchikoff over to John Carlson. His shot just wide. That just missed. We're in the last minute here of the first. Oilers down 2-1. Shot off the left wing by Gauthier. Saved by Ingram. Comes in front of the goal. And Podkolzin to the right wing to Kapanen. To Podkolzin into the Anaheim. And a shot saved by Dostal. Hit him in the left shoulder. Kapanen's got it on the right wing boards. To the blue line. Wallman rips it just wide. Off the left wing side. Draisaitl. His pass partially blocked. Nurse will take a shot. Doesn't get through. 30 seconds to go here in the period. Puck cleared out past Nurse. And it won't be icing as Wallman out from behind the Edmonton net. 20 seconds to go here in the opening period. Puck dumped in off the stick of Doc. He gets to it on the left wing in the Anaheim zone. Up to the top of the circle. Shot it around on the right. And it is Murphy up against the right wing boards. It's taken out by Lacombe. Got it to center. First period will end. And the Oilers are down 2-1. After the opening 20, the shots are 20-7 for Anaheim. Really, Oilers are fortunate. It's sitting at 2-1.
Yep, no question, none whatsoever.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Yeah, no power play time for Edmonton. Anaheim better in every facet of this game to this point. You got to recalibrate and bring some juice here in period number 2. And this complete, think of the first period of game 1. Edmonton outshot Anaheim 14-4. Oilers had 34 shots in game 1 and 37 shots in game 2. And the Ducks in the first 2 games, Cam, only had 27 and 28 shots. They already got 20 in the first period tonight. And That was, you said it. I think Edmonton's lucky that they're only down by a goal here. It was very, very impressive period from a young team, and we're going to find out something about the Oilers here in period 2. They look a little off. McDavid's line has had some real struggles 5-on-5. They're getting beat to loose pucks, and Edmonton's going to have a lot more energy here in period number 2 and ratchet up the physicality and the emotional intensity.
Oilers got the scoring going. It was Vasily Podkolzin, but then Mason McTavish and Mikhail Granlund reply for Anaheim. They're up 2-1. The Edmonton Oilers after 20 minutes. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back from the Honda Center here in Anaheim. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Life looks different for everyone. Maybe you're starting out, building a career, or stepping into a well-earned retirement. Whatever stage you're at, Alberta Blue Cross offers flexible personal benefit coverage, from prescriptions and dental to vision and travel coverage. Visit ab.bluecross.ca/personal today, or call 1-800-394-1965 to speak to a personal benefits consultant. Alberta Blue Cross, right there for moments that matter.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and $1 million jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 74417.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Anaheim end on the right wing, and Hyman goes to the right wing. Podkolzin scores. Good hard shot by Vasily Podkolzin off the right wing, and the Edmonton Oilers have a 1-0 lead.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winner's Zone.
Let's go!
All right now. That first period gave us some ambition. Just hanging with the crew, that's the tradition. We're kicking back and loving this intermission. We're Oilers after dark, feel the superstition. A soulful groove, a winning coalition. Gonna light it up, that's the one condition. Yeah. Oilers after dark during intermission. Yeah, Oilers after dark, we hit the scene. Living out a true Edmonton dream. Slide out on the ice so fresh and clean. On the coolest machine you've ever seen. Oh, come and ride the Zamboni. Come and ride the Zamboni with me. We're on the Zamboni. Woo! We're on the Zamboni. Yeah! Come and ride the Zamboni. Come on, come and ride the Zamboni. Yeah, ride the Zamboni.
Granlund. Oilers have to be smarter with their sticks at some point. We saw this kill them in the Stanley Cup final last year, and it's like they've learned nothing.
Well, I mean, Szymanski wasn't there last year, so he hasn't learned it yet. I understand wanting to stick up for a teammate. That was a big hit by Trouba. Now, it wasn't as bad as it could have been, as I know that they said on the radio and on TV that Roslovic saw him at the last second. So he was able to absorb some of the hit. That is, Trouba is very, very good at open ice hits. But Szymanski, in that situation, come in, get in the face of Trouba, face him face to face, maybe a little cross check to the front of the chest, nothing that will draw a penalty, but just a moment to tell the Trouba that is not going to be accepted. But a flyby high stick's not good. A flyby high stick, it doesn't inflict damage, and it's just an easy penalty for the referees to call. And the Anaheim Ducks, we've seen so far now in 3 games, 2.5 games, their power play is good. So, yeah, that Szymanski, that's a learning moment for him. You like the fact that he stood up for his teammate, but you do not want to put yourself down in the penalty box there, because at the end of the play, the Anaheim Ducks got the big hit, the penalty, and the goal. So that was a triple whammy that didn't need to happen.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right on that front. So we saw a deflection goal that tied the game at 1, and then we saw the 2-1 goal, which is a rebound cleaned up by Mikael Granlund. What did you see that led to Podkolzin's goal, as we focus on a little bit more of the positive side for the Oilers? Just another beautiful shot that he finished off.
It was a really nice play by Leon, getting the puck out of his own zone. He had guys on him and found a way, and the Oilers actually had numbers. And when the Anaheim Ducks were coming back, because the Oilers had kind of numbers there, Anaheim, when they came back defensively, never really got into the proper positioning. Really, really good job coming back. They all came back to the house, which is, the slot area. But now when the puck was turned over, there's just a whole lot of chaos. And Ian Moore, he and his line mates on the 4th line for Anaheim have done a really good job so far in the series, but he made a soft play. And you can't make a soft play in the slot area. Podkolzin gets it, takes one step and fires. And we talked at the end of last game, the Oilers have to shoot more. Do not pass up an opportunity, because every chance you get is an opportunity to score if you throw it on net. And I think they passed up too many last game. That was a good one by Podkolzin, but we don't know right now if the Anaheim Ducks goaltender Dostal is having a great game or an off game, because he hasn't seen any shots. So the Oilers got to do much better. But Podkolzin and his line mates with Leon and Kapanen have been by far, and it's not even close, they've been by far the best line for the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers need the other 3 lines to start playing a little bit better to just take a little bit of the pressure off the Leon line that had to score almost every goal so far in the series.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, absolutely, it feels that way. So that brings me to the penalty kill lacking Jason Dickinson and Adam Henrique tonight. A couple of face-off men that typically are out there on the PK, and we see the penalty kill. Well, the power play succeeded more than the PK failed at that point, but still, I think it's missing these guys pretty bad right now.
Well, it's missing a one face-off. You win a face-off on your penalty kill, you automatically get rid of 20 seconds of the power play. And you don't allow the other team easy access to set up. When the Ducks win the face-off, they're already in their power play positioning, and they're ready. So the Oilers missing Henrique and Dickinson, there's their 2 centermen. It forces Leon Draisaitl to play more in a defensive role than you want him to, because he's out on the penalty kill taking a lot of the face-offs, and if he doesn't win it, he's now stuck out there. Now he's perfectly capable of killing, but the 45 seconds to a minute that he's on the ice is 45 seconds to a minute that he's not playing offensive, because now coming out of the penalty, if you kill it, he doesn't start the next shift. McDavid, the same thing. He has to play more penalty killing now. Again, when the Oilers usually kill a penalty off, McDavid and Draisaitl are on for the next shift. They're not able to do that. So the loss of Henrique, the loss of Dickinson, both very good penalty killers. From the trade deadline on, the Oilers' penalty killing was excellent, and it was the addition of Dickinson and Murphy that made a difference. Now, no Dickinson, no Henrique. It's been noticeable in this series.
Yeah, it really has. We've got about 30 seconds here, Rob. Just a game plan in your mind for this second period for this team, and we know what second periods have been in this series so far. That's been a struggle point for Edmonton.
It has, but I think that first period was a wake-up call. It really was. In the first 2 games, the Anaheim Ducks were good, but it was pretty even. That period wasn't even. The Ducks were great. Wake-up call for the Oilers. They got to get pucks in deep, get the forecheck. That entire period was spent in their own zone. They've got to do a much better job getting pucks in deep and getting in on the defensemen of the Anaheim Ducks. Much more physical period needed by the Oilers.
All right, more from Rob Brown coming up in the second intermission. Right now we're through 20 minutes. It's 2-1 Ducks, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Legacy Heating and Cooling jingle auditions, take one for Gene Principe. Hey, thanks for being on time.
I'm always punctual. Now how about some cool beats while I drop the heat?
Ready when you are.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
Nice.
Boom! I'm a musical genius.
Legacy's gonna love this for AC season.
What's not to love with no interest and no Principe payments for 1 year?
Are you always like this?
Yep. Unlike Legacy, I never know when to cool it.
Legacy Heating and Cooling.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown and Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown and Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new Volcano Pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in OilCountry, made in OilCountry, they're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. The municipality of Wood Buffalo says it has sent buses, food, and water, as well as extra plows and heavy equipment to help any motorists still stranded on Highway 63 after a significant spring snowstorm hit the area last night and continued today. Once buses return to Fort McMurray, residents will transfer to transit buses that will bring them back to their neighborhoods. There will be 4 buses with different drop-off points, with residents and needing to make their own arrangements to get home from the drop-off locations. The municipality says abandoned vehicles are being temporarily towed to mile marker 160 at the Conoco turnoff. Highway 63 has been shut down in both directions tonight as the recovery and clearing work continues, with Highway 881 also closed north of Imperial Mills. A flyover left Mounties advised that approximately 300 vehicles were left stranded by the snowstorm in various locations along Highway 63. Here in Edmonton, over 100 crashes were reported to the collision centers after the snowstorm. News on demand at 880ched.com.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Heavy metal equipment and rentals never stops growing, and neither should your career. Heavy metal equipment needs heavy equipment technicians, and they need them now. They've grown by another 40 haul trucks, and they need you to keep them going strong. You'll never run out of opportunity with heavy metal equipment. If you're a heavy equipment tech who wants growth, stability, and work-life balance, apply today to work in the Alberta oil sands tomorrow. Get a heavy wallet with heavy metal equipment and rentals, helping you move the earth.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit edmontonsbesthotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Is at the intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
2-1 for the Ducks after 20 minutes of play at Honda Center down in Orange County, and it's time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Montreal victorious in overtime a little earlier tonight to take a 2-1 series lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning out east. That was in Montreal, so I can only imagine what the environment was like when Lane Hudson scored the overtime winner, his second of the playoffs. Mammoth, in their first ever home game in Salt Lake City, postseason style, they're up 4-1 on the Golden Knights with just 11 shots on goal so far. Not sure what's going on in the Vegas net, but the Mammoth will take it. That series also tied at 1 entering tonight. Bakersfield Condors were victorious 6-1 in the first game of their best-of-3 series against Coachella Valley last night. 6-1 with goals from a goal, I should say, from Quinn Hudson, a couple assists from Mike Howard. Who was in a fight? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Doesn't really matter. The point is they got the job done in Coachella Valley. They'll try and sweep that mini series, if you will, the opening round series tomorrow. And the Toronto Blue Jays, I've been following the NFL draft, so I haven't even checked in on the Blue Jays so far tonight. But I know they were playing in Cleveland, unless they were off today. Let me triple check this. 8-6 the final. They lost to the Guardians earlier today. That's the out-of-town scoreboards. We will get you back to second period play-by-play action. Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer coming up. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Ever wondered what it would look like to combine your favorite sports team with your favorite casino games? Now you can! Play Alberta has partnered with the Edmonton Oilers to offer fans a top-shelf selection of exclusive slots and table games, including Edmonton Oilers Cash Eruption. Experience top casino games made for Oilers fans only on Play Alberta. It's your turn, Oil Country. Download the Play Alberta app today for your chance to
After dark! The puck drops, it's time for the show. Watching the game with the crew I know. Late night hockey, lights are down low. For the Oilers, we're ready to go. Orange and blue and our hearts burn bright. We are the faithful, we own the night. Scoring a goal, yeah, it feels so right. We are the faithful, we own the night. Oilers after dark! Oilers after dark! We own the night! Yeah, we own the night!
It's here. The Ford, it's a big not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with Black Appearance Package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are here at the Honda Center in Anaheim. 2-1 Ducks lead. We're just underway in the second period. Puck gets into the Anaheim zone. Murphy on the right wing at the hash marks. Goes into the right wing corner. Comes around to the point, and that's where Draisaitl is. He'll take a shot, and that's a glove save by Dostal. Probably going wide, but he held on to it. We are 22 seconds into the second. 2-1 Ducks lead.
The Oilers only had one line going, 5v5 that first period. It was a total domination by Anaheim as the period wore on. Edmonton's going to have to dig in a bit here, Cam. And this line's the only line that's had any juice, and that's Draisaitl with Kapanen and Podkolzin.
Podkolzin, the Oilers' goal scorer. McTavish and Granlund have the goals for the Ducks. Puck goes to the point. Here's Murphy, shot saved by Dostal. The rebound comes over to the left wing. Podkolzin, right wing side to Draisaitl. Cross ice, left wing point. Nurse's shot doesn't get through. It's blocked. Moore will get it to Washi. He's able to get it to center, off the boards and in. Murphy checked in behind the net, wrapping it around was Vial, went off the end of his stick. And Nurse, so slow things down.
Gotta get the puck up the ice here.
Murphy, but he gets squeezed on the boards. Cutter Gauthier, right wing for Leo Carlson. He'll get it out to Gauthier, and he puts it over the Edmonton net. Puck on the left wing. Leo Carlson to the point to Lacombe. And a Gauthier. Wanted to get the return pass to Lacombe. Goes off his skate right to Szymanski.
Szymanski's got to get his D off the ice here.
to Murphy. He's able to clear it. The puck in the neutral zone. Troy Terry back into his own end. Gave it to Trouba. Long pass, left wing to Gauthier. Wins that puck around inside the Edmonton zone. Woolman didn't get a lot on his pass, but Emberson around the boards down the ice. It'll be icing against the Oilers. We're a minute 33 gone here in the second. 2-1 Ducks lead.
So the players of the morning skate today the ice is soft here, okay? It's soft, but right now it looks like one team's skating on hard ice and another team's skating on soft ice because Anaheim's got a tremendous amount of energy. Paling, I don't recall him being this fast when he was in Philadelphia or Montreal. He's improved his skill set.
Puck goes to Hyman. He'll get to center ice, and then Hyman dumps it in. It goes in behind the Anaheim net. McTavish on the right side. Slides it up to Paling. And it's Paling into the Oilers zone. Down the right wing. The angle shot save made by Ingram. As Paling with a backhand.
Yeah, even there, Paling goes to an outside drive, forces Ingram to make a save, gets a D-zone or O-zone face-off. And the Oilers haven't been able to sustain any forecheck other than when Draisaitl, Kapanen, and Podkolzin are on the line. Out the ice.
Face off to left of Ingram.
Frederick, it's a left side draw, so he'll take it. He was at 58% during the regular season.
He's in there with Paling. We had everybody jumping in early. Paling's out. McTavish is in. All right. Goes right to Ekholm, and he'll go up in the air and out with it. That bounces through the neutral zone. Hellison turns it up the left wing in his own end. Got it to the line, didn't get it out. Bouchard to the middle to Roslovic. The shot and the save made by Dostal. Good heads-up play by Bouchard to get that to Roslovic right away.
We're going to see a shift to the lines here. McDavid is going to go with Roslovic and Savoy, and I think that's to get Connor a little bit more attacking speed. So Szymanski looks like he's going to play with Nugent Hopkins and Zach Hyman. Oilers looking for a little bit more tempo and pace up front with Connor McDavid here in the second period.
Face off to the right of Dostal. McDavid wins the draw. Bouchard on the right to McDavid. On the right wing, checked by Lacombe. Slide it to Trouba, and Trouba up the right wing boards and out with it. At center. Bouchard, right wing to McDavid with some speed into that Anaheim end, goes in behind the net, over to the left in front of the goal, and before it could get to Roslovic, it was poked away. Washy to center ice, he'll shoot it in. Back home to Bouchard.
No, they missed a high stick.
Now Savoy, and he's able to
Bouchard's just giving it to the official. The exact same play that Josh Szymanski was called on, a follow-through high stick, and they missed it.
Lacombe on the right wing to Killorn off his stick and in. Clearing the puck out to center ice was Doc, but it's shot back into the Oilers zone. It's going to roll to Ingram. Give it to Emberson. Over to Woolman. Woolman through the middle. Had just missed Frederick, and it's icing against the Oilers.
Unforced error.
3:12 gone here in the second. 2-1 Ducks lead. Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. He was very busy in that first period at 20 shots against him. Lazar to take the draw against Leo Carlson. Lazar wins it. Emberson snaps it around. Goes to the line where Lacombe keeping it in. Doc to Woolman in the corner. You got Gauthier on him, so Lazar comes in to help out. Gives it to Woolman. Woolman goes in behind the net. Right wing for Emberson. Up the right wing boards for Frederick. To the middle of the ice for Lazar. Into the Anaheim zone down the left wing. Taken to the corner boards by Trouba. Puck at the top of the circle. Frederick to the middle to Nurse. Now on the left wing for Draisaitl. Draisaitl top of the circle. Fires it around on the right. Murphy in from the right wing point. To the left side for Draisaitl. Draisaitl to the middle to Kapanen. Scores. Kasperi Kapanen rips one from the slot. Glove side on Dostal. And the Edmonton Oilers have tied this game at 2.
Again, Edmonton's got one line going. That's all I got. Kapanen and Colson have scored here in this game. And despite being demonstratively outplayed, somehow the Oilers are tied 2-2. Draisaitl through the seam, and he hit Kapanen. And Kasperi Kapanen, say what you want about him, but that is 6 goals now in his last 15 playoff games dating back to last year. Don't forget, he got the overtime winner to eliminate the Vegas Golden Knights. Kapanen was claimed on waivers from St. Louis. He's an unrestricted free agent. He's playing for a contract, and he wants to stick around. And right now, he's been terrific for the Oilers.
Great shot by Kapanen. Absolutely wired that thing. He gets his 3rd of the playoffs from Draisaitl and Murphy. And Kapanen, Draisaitl, and Podkolzin each with points in all 3 games in this series. Nurse in his own end. And Podkolzin now on the right wing to Draisaitl. It's into the Anaheim zone to Nurse, who jumped up into the play. Goes to the right wing corner and behind the net. His pass in front of the goal goes off a stick. It's in behind the net to the right wing point where Draisaitl along the boards just missed Podkolzin, and it is cleared out by Killorn. Wallman inside his own blue line. We're tied at 2. We're here in the second. We are 4:40 into this second period. Emberson, left wing. Roslovic to the left wing corner now to Savoy. To Roslovic in behind the net to McDavid. To Roslovic to the blue line. Ekholm, a blast in the save made by Dostal. Got it with the left pad. Out through the middle is Kreider. Give it to McTavish. Into the Oilers zone. McTavish stops. Back to the blue line. Trouba. Over to Lacombe, down to the left wing corner. The angle shot off the shoulder. And then at Minder Ingram. The puck to the top of the circle, and the Oilers break out. Maybe a 3-on-1. It's McDavid in over the line. His pass across, and that was blocked. Couldn't get it across. Trouba, good job to break it up.
Boy, Connor's just fighting it. When have you seen McDavid fight it like this? And we know he's not at 100%. Yeah. There's no question.
McDavid into the Anaheim zone. We're tied at 2 in the second to the blue line. Bouchard shot. Saved Dostal. Big rebound. Scores. Right at the side of the net was Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And the Edmonton Oilers take a 3-2 lead here on the Ducks in the second period.
Well, we've seen Lukas Dostal had some great games against Edmonton in the past. He is fighting it tonight. That's 3-on-13. McDavid drops it back to the point. Bouchard shot the flex in front, and Nugent-Hopkins finds the loose change. And it's a 3-2 Oiler lead. Look at that, would you? So both McDavid and Bouchard getting the score sheet on Nugent-Hopkins' first goal of the series.
5:39 time of the goal. What a change of events here in the second period. Kapanen at 3:57. Nugent-Hopkins at 5:39. And Edmonton up 3-2. Puck dumped into the Anaheim zone. John Carlson in behind his net gets it out through the middle. Wallman will blast it right back in. Carlson right corner. Through the middle through center ice and shot back in. Carlson has it inside his own blue line. 3-2 Edmonton leading. We're here in the second period. Puck brought in by Doc. A shot and the glove saved by Dostal. We can take a break. 6 minutes, 9 seconds gone in the second. 3-2 Oilers lead the Ducks. It's game 3 of this first round series. It's tied at a game apiece. We're at the Honda Center. We'll be right back. It's Fourth Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring
Edmonton sports medicine legacy. Visit us at SayTheReadSportMed.ca.
Heavy metal equipment and rentals never stops growing, and neither should your career. Heavy metal equipment needs heavy equipment technicians, and they need them now. They've grown by another 40 haul trucks, and they need you to keep them going strong. You'll never run out of opportunity with heavy metal equipment. If you're a heavy equipment tech who wants growth, stability, and work-life balance, apply today to work in the Alberta oil sands tomorrow. Get a heavy wallet with heavy metal equipment and rentals, helping you move the earth.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Honda Center, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, 3-2, Oilers leading. We're in the second period. We're 6 minutes, 9 seconds into it. The Oilers getting a couple of quick goals here in the second. Kasperi Kapanen and then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And on the Nugent-Hopkins goal, both McDavid and Bouchard draw assists, their first points in the series.
Face off to the right of Dostal, off the draw, quick shot by Kapanen. That goes wide of the net. John Carlson up the right wing, got it to center ice. Now Granlund into the Oilers zone. Left wing corner back to Granlund. His shot blocked. Good job by blocking it. Podkolzin, and the puck goes over to the left wing. Podkolzin is hurting though. Killorn to the left wing corner for Granlund. And that is Seneca. Come up to the top of the circle. Pushed off of it by Nurse. The puck
got to get off the ice here.
Seneca, left wing to Granlund into the Oiler and through the middle. Just missed Seneca. Puck to the right wing point and drilled on net by Trouba. Save made by Ingram, and look at a gathering in front of the Edmonton goal. 6:53 gone here in the second. 3-2 Edmonton leads. Let me break it all up. I don't think we're seeing any penalties out of this.
Well, the Oilers can ill afford to lose Vasily Podkolzin. He's been arguably their best scorer in the series. I know Leon's got 5 points, but Vasily and Kasperi Kapanen have been terrific on that line. Vasily's a tough guy, man.
Yes. All right, face off to the left of Ingram. Oilers were being outshot 20-7 in the first. They were down 2-1. Up 3-2. Up to the blue line. Hines on the left wing point. Comes around the dock, but it doesn't get out. Paling's going to keep it in. Right wing corner for McTavish. Taken to the boards by Nurse. Nurse will get the puck to Doc. Now to Lazar. He's out with it. In a battle with Hines as they go into the Anaheim zone into the left wing corner. Frederick up against the left side. Into the skates of Lazar. And then McTavish banks it all the way down. It'll be icing against the Ducks.
Oh, we have quite the collection of pro scouts here tonight, Cam. We got former Edmonton Oiler Boyd Gordon, Dave Taylor, the former GM of the St. Louis Blues. We got Gregory Campbell from Florida. We got the legendary Craig Bonner way down at the end from the Dallas Stars. Dave McLean's here from the Minnesota Wild. What a collection, let me tell you.
It is quite a collection. Puck near the line. McTavish can get it to the middle of the ice. And now to Paling into the Oilers zone. He tried to shoot it. He fans on it. Puck goes to the right corner. Down to the blue line. Trouba across the line to Gauthier. Down the left wing. Lacombe shot. Save made by Ingram. The rebounding Lacombe just put it over the net.
Oilers lucky there.
Gauthier to the point for Trouba. Shot. Sails wide. Lacombe to Gauthier. Shot and a save made by Ingram. And that is cleared out to center ice. Savoy able to dump it in. On the right wing, Leo Carlson out through the neutral zone now at the Edmonton blue line to Terry. Off the left wing, that is peeled off a stick by McDavid to the middle where Ekholm got it out to the neutral zone. At his own blue line, as Lacombe is being forced by Nugent Hopkins. 3-2 Edmonton, 8.5 gone here in the second period. Cameron along with Bob Stauffer. We're at the Honda Center. Puck brought in, Leo Carlson shot, and a save made by Ingram. As it went off his stick into the corner, and up the right wing is Zach Hyman. Pokes it in behind Minchikov. He'll go after it. John Carlson got back to it first. Got hit hard, though, by Hyman. And keeping it in is Szymanski, right wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. For Hyman and Nugent Hopkins. Around the left wing boards to the point. Wallman down that left side to Nugent Hopkins. And behind the net to Szymanski. Pinching down is Emberson. And Emberson left wing corner under the net. And that goes past Hyman. He got tied up on the play, and it will come out. Wallman for Draisaitl. He's looking for Puck Olsen.
What are you talking about?
Icing. It missed him, but Puck Olsen looked like he had won the race.
Inside angle. He was clearly first to the puck. That should not have been icing. It's 2 games in a row we've had calls like that where you're like, come on. So an important D-zone draw here for Leon Draisaitl going up against Poehling. Poehling at 57% through the first 2 games. Draisaitl at 57%.
Emberson into the middle of the ice for Wallman. Now to Draisaitl, just got it to the line. That comes across. And before Podkolzin could get to it, Poehling will get it out. Podkolzin on the backhand will shoot it in. Edmonton's going to make a change. It's in behind the Anaheim net. 3-2 Oilers here in the second period. Nurse to center ice, but it'll be Lacombe into the Oilers zone. Taken to the boards. Kapanen wins that battle, and we'll get it out.
And look, Lacombe's really good, but the Oilers got to do a better job. I mean, he plays so many minutes, they're going to pound that guy.
Shot from the left wing, save made by Ingram, and it's a Leo Carlson right wing corner to the point for John Carlson down the right side. Nurse can step in front of it, get it out to the middle. Kapanen to Draisaitl into Anaheim territory down the right wing for McDavid. McDavid's up against the boards, and it's Gauthier able to get it out. And Cutter Gauthier into the Oiler end on the left wing. Bouchard separates him from the puck, and it's Nurse with a long pass to McDavid through to Roslovic, and just broken up by John Carlson. The puck on the right wing. Bouchard to the right wing corner. Now Bouchard, left wing point. Ekholm, a shot. That one stopped by Dostal. Along the right wing boards, McDavid goes in behind the Anaheim net. His pass in front, and Savoy had it poked away from him before he could get his stick on it. Roslovic battles on the right side, top of the circle. It's along the right wing boards, and it's McDavid to the blue line. It goes off of Savoy to McDavid. The shot, the save made by Dostal. He'll hold it up against his body. And we'll take a break. 8:53 to go in the second period. 3-2. Oilers lead the Ducks. It's game 3. This series tied at a game apiece from the Honda Center in Anaheim. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers fans, celebrate the Stanley Cup playoffs with the bundle made for sports fans. With Rogers Xfinity Internet and TV, you'll have Canada's most reliable internet and the best entertainment experience. So you can stream Bouchard's body checks in every room of the house. Watch every Draisaitl dirty dangle at home and on the go. And there it is! And admire McDavid's magic all season long. Spectacular! Bundle today and bring hockey home on Canada's best 5G Plus network. Learn more at rogers.com/5G. Rogers, this is our game.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Oilers
Oiler fans, this is one you won't want to pass up. Step into Coventry's newest Oilers fan cave in Crystalina, where every day feels like game day. Visit any Coventry show home now through April 23rd and enter for your chance to win the ultimate show home opener prize pack, packed with unforgettable Oilers experiences and a luxury stay. Details at coventryhomes.ca. Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers up 3-2 on the Ducks. 8:53 to go here in the second. The Oilers playoffs 50-50 presented by Rogers. Back with some of the world's largest jackpots. It's over $2.7 million right now. Get your playoff 50-50 anywhere in Alberta. EdmontonOilers.com/50-50.
McDavid is out right now with Lazar and Doc, giving Frederick a bit of a break here on that line. And Connor wants to play a few more minutes.
McDavid to take this face off against Washi. It's to the left to Dostal. Washi wins it back to Lacombe.
Oh, he's just out there to take the draw, I guess.
Up the left wing to Viel. Gets it into the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Murphy runs into Viel.
Holy cow.
Frederick to center ice. Only got it to the Anaheim blue line. That gets knocked down, and it's brought in on the right side by Moore. Taken to the boards nicely by Lazar. And a loose puck to Nurse. And it's Nurse to center ice. Shoots it in up on the glass. At the top of the circle, it goes to McDavid. That went off the end of his stick. Skating it out. Lacombe into the Oilers zone. Lacombe with his shot partially blocked. Got to Ingram. He steered that into the corner. It's him behind the net. Evan Bouchard in there with the Seneca. Gets chopped over to the right wing boards. And Savoy. Cross ice to Ekholm. Through the middle, it went up in the air, and now Granlund will come into the Oiler end. Left wing for Seneca. To the left wing corner. Fanned on his shot. Lost the puck. And McDavid will get it out. At his own blue line, Carlson to Granlund comes into the Oiler end. He's one-on-one with Bouchard. Bouchard forces him off of it. Ekholm up the left wing, gets to the blue line. Carlson kept it in. Seneca left wing. Minchikoff with a shot. He misses on the short side. Fired on goal, save. Rebound. Killorn there scores. And Killorn has tied the game for the Ducks.
Got to do a better job of managing that puck if you're Edmonton. Too many turnovers. And Ingram couldn't control a long-range bomber, and both Ekholm and Bouchard were tied up down low, but Granlund beat them to the puck and freed it up for an open net for Killorn. We're tied 3-3. Oilers had a real good first 8 minutes of this period. Anaheim's picked it back up.
.37, time of the goal. We're tied at 3 here in Game 3. Puck brought in, flipped towards the Anaheim net, scooped up by the glove of Dostal.
Well, it's clear we've seen a change to the lines here. This is the third straight chip this period for Nugent Hopkins with Szymanski and Hyman. Hyman, of course, coming off an injury. He's not going to be happy tonight because Brantford lost at home 5-3.
Their first loss?
All playoffs, yep, to Barrie. 1-1 that series. But right now, Zach, the Oilers need to dig in here a bit.
Moore trying to chop it off the right side. He does, and it's out to the neutral zone. Flipped right back in by Szymanski. Trub on the right to Moore. To the line off of Wallman and out. And the puck brought in by Hyman. Comes into the Anaheim end. Goes to the left wing corner. Hyman in behind the net. Trouba forces him to the right. It's pass off the stick of Draisaitl. It comes out. Granlund and John Carlson with the assist. That gets turned over at the Edmonton blue line. Here's a shot by Viel. It's blocked and it comes out to center. Minchikoff in his own end to John Carlson. Carlson up the right wing to Terry. Get it just into the Oilers zone to the middle for Gauthier. And then Gauthier forced into the right wing corner. Back to the point. Terry to Carlson. His shot, glove save made by Ingram as John Carlson wired one from the blue line.
Well, they're creating lots of looks here.
.6:15 to go in the second period. We are at threes. Face off to the right of Ingram.
And the Edmonton's two centers being out, Henrique and Dickinson, has altered this series. Third and fourth centers. We do think Dickinson will return before the series ends.
Puck to the point. Minchikov laid it in behind the Edmonton goal. Draisaitl can get to the middle for Murphy. As Murphy gets to the neutral zone, will shoot it in. And John Carlson for Kreider and clears it out of the zone. Nurse across to Murphy. Side his own end, can't get it out to hit Palin. He's trying to drive to the net. Good job by Kapanen to break that up. Draisaitl to McDavid. Just missed Draisaitl with the return pass.
Trouba was going to run him.
And Trouba's got it in his own end. 5.5 to go here in the second. Tied at 3. The Oilers and the Ducks. Directed in by McTavish. Ingram got it to the right wing. Pass through the middle of the ice. And following it up is Doc. Doc into Anaheim territory to the left wing point to Ekholm and put it over the glass, and we get a whistle. We're going to take a break. 5:17 to go in the second. Oilers and Ducks tied at 3 here in Game 3 from the Honda Center. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You think you know the brick? Well, did you know that Edmonton is where we started? And that's why we're proud to be a sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers. Can't make it to a game? Well, the Brick is the place to build your ultimate sports viewing room. We've got an unreal selection of game-worthy seating and the best TV and home theater brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. So, if it's time to upgrade for the big game, think the Brick. A proud sponsor of your Edmonton Oilers.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big deal. Not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with black appearance package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Honda Center, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 3. The Oilers and the Ducks, 5:17 to go in the second period. Face off in the Duck zone to the right of Lucas Dostal. Szymanski into the face-off circle against Viel. They drop it. Puck to the left wing point. Bouchard off the boards. It's in behind the net. Trouba ties up with Szymanski. Try to dig this thing loose. Kicked over to Washi up the right wing for Moore to the blue line, but it's Bouchard to keep it in. Lacombe will get it out. Right wing to Moore. Shoots it into the Oilers zone. Washi pokes it in behind the net to Viel. To the right wing point for Carlson. Now to Minchikov. dump it into the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Washi along the top of the circle. On left wing. To the right, John Carlson from the right wing point gets into the corner. He's up against the boards, lost it to Nugent Hopkins. Ryan Nugent Hopkins flipped it up into the air. Hyman trying to chase after it, goes into the right wing corner. Hyman dumped down Minchikov, gave him a shot too. Crowd reacts to that. Hyman gets the puck, and he goes to the right wing, and it's Murphy. And around to the left wing corner. Hyman up against the boards. Kaloran got it loose, and we'll get it through the middle for Leo Carlson. He'll dump it in off the corner to the side of the net where Ingram jams it up the right wing. 4 minutes to go here in the second. Oilers and Ducks, they're tied at 3. From behind his net is Nurse. Almost sprung the breakaway pass to Roslovic. It'll be Savoy to get it into Anaheim territory. It goes off some skates into the middle, and Lacombe steps up on the play. And Lacombe into the Edmonton zone. Left wing to Terry. His shot from the angle misses short side. Ramlin knocks it out of the air, keeps it in on the right wing. Now to Terry, top of the circle, to the point. Trouba over to Lacombe. A wrist shot that goes high and wide. Kaloran to Trouba, his shot, and that's blocked in front of the net. Batted into the goal by Granlund. They're waving it off right away, saying high stick by Mikael Granlund. He batted that thing in.
I think this is going to be close. The way Anaheim's reacting, they think they've scored here.
Waved off right away. They're discussing it, but you're right. It's close.
They're way too confident to not think this isn't a goal. Here's the call.
The puck was high sticked into the net by Anaheim 64. No goal.
Will there be a challenge?
I gotta tell you. I think that's a good goal.
You think so?
I think that's a good goal. Yep. He's down on his downswing. I think this is going to be a good goal for Anaheim.
I'm not convinced.
It's right there, but it's on the downswing. I think that's a good goal.
Okay, here we go.
After video review, the call on the ice is confirmed. No goal.
There we go.
That was close. I'm going to tell you, they're not protesting too much here. The Oilers dodged a bullet there.
Batted out of the air by Granlund. They're saying that was above the crossbar.
I thought that was going to count. And one of the problems is the Oilers, they had some momentum early in the second here. They've been completely obliterated here ever since.
Draisaitl out through the middle of the ice. Give it to Bouchard. Come in, he makes a move, pokes it on net, and a save made by Dostal on a nice rush. And the Oilers give up the 2-on-1. Seneca to Kaloran. His shot, and just getting a piece of it was Ingram sliding across. Out to center ice. Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl, now to Kapanen, hit him in the skate. Puck flipped out through the middle.
Just an awful line change, and somehow Edmonton survived it.
Seneca into the Oilers zone. His pass into the middle of the ice, and it is Hyman to break it up. Now on the right wing to McDavid. He's got Nugent Hopkins. His pass across, that got blocked by Lacombe. It comes out. Hyman rips it high and wide. 2.5 to go here in the second. We're tied at 3. The Oilers and the Ducks.
It's the second odd man break for Edmonton. They haven't got a shot on goal either time. Just off in their game totally right now.
Kaloran shoots it into the Oiler end. Emberson will go up in the air and get it out. A bouncing puck for Trouba. Center ice. Doc able to get it in. He'll come down the left wing. Doc towards the net. Misses as he goes short side. Comes around the glass and down to the Edmonton blue line.
Colton Doc will learn to shoot that low short side instead of high far side. If he does that,
puck brought in now on the left wing. Goes to Frederick. The angle shot and the save made by Dostal coming across. rim by Trouba. Didn't get it out. Draisaitl keeps it into Doc. Just went off his stick on the right wing point. Murphy keeping it in, but he put it over the glass. That goes out of play. Minute 36 to go here in the second. This game's tied at 3.
I mean, I know he's trying to beat Stahl, Heidel, glove side there. Just whip it short side. You might get a rebound. Better chance. Plus, you often start the transition the other way on those.
Face off to the left of Dostal. Shots are now 31-19 in favor of Anaheim. Anaheim at a 2-1 lead after 20.
I'm surprised that did not count, I got to tell you.
Oilers have outscored Anaheim here 2-1 in the second. Yes, Mikael Granlund had a goal called off. Say it was swatted in with a high stick. And off the draw on the Anaheim end. And Minchikov will get it out. Goes across to Moore. Pokes it into the right wing corner. But Colson, cross ice pass to Kapanen. Kapanen to Podkolzin. Into the Anaheim end. Cuts across the top. Drops it to Kapanen. Right wing to Podkolzin. His right wing corner pass to Draisaitl gets picked off. Minchikov will get it out. Podkolzin will flip it right back in.
Leon's looking sore right now. He's having to take defensive zone draws and kill some penalties here.
Last minute here in the second. Palin shoots it into the Edmonton zone, and Ingram get it up on the glass. That goes over the stick of Trouba and out. He's got to get to it, and he can't get it out of the zone. It is Savoy across to McDavid, and he just blasted it wide.
That was a freebie.
On his own blue line. Lacombe to Trouba to Lacombe. 35 seconds to go here in the second. On the right wing to Palin, he'll direct it in. McDavis was trying to get that across to Kreider. He dove after it, but didn't get the puck. And McDavid down the right wing into the Anaheim zone. 20 seconds to work with for Bouchard. Off the right wing boards, goes into the corner. Bouchard in from the point. Kept it in. Killorn for John Carlson. Right wing in his own zone. Now over to Lacombe. Up the right wing to Killorn. Could not find Seneca, and the second period ends. And the Oilers, who you and I both thought maybe a little fortunate to only be down 2-1 after the first period. Well, here they are, tied at 3 after 40.
Well, win a period, win the game, but man, oh man, the Oilers have got some, it's clear that Draisaitl at times looks labored. Connor McDavid at times looks labored. I don't know if it's the cumulative effects of the last couple playoff runs, but it's clear Anaheim's got the juice. And I'd say Edmonton will take 3-3 all day heading to the third period with a chance to win it, because they have had some rough moments in this game. Anaheim's had a lot of energy, won a lot of one-on-one puck battles, done a great job in terms of getting the puck back to their point, creating some opportunities and looks that way. And for Edmonton, elevate in the third, you got a chance to go up in the series. Go get it.
All right. We are through 40 here in Anaheim. Vasily Podkolzin, Kasperi Kapanen, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins have all scored for Edmonton. It has been Mason McTavish, Mikael Granlund, and Alex Killorn with the goals for the Ducks. Tied at 3 after 40 here at the Honda Center. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back from Anaheim. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Go! Oilers After Dark, no competition. This intermission, that's our tradition. Yeah, Oilers After Dark, hear the recognition. Intermission, yeah! Intermission, let's go!
Yeah, that's the horn. Intermission time now.
Another period in the books, feeling the vibe here. The Oilers are lighting up the lamp tonight. Yeah, grab a drink with my crew, everything's feeling so right. We are the Oilers After Dark. Oilers After Dark, leaving our mark on this whole town. We ain't never gonna slow down. Oilers After Dark.
But the one thing, it's like when we talk about the trade of Doc coming to the Oilers has dragged Frederick into the fight. And all of a sudden, Frederick is the best we've seen him play. The Ducks seem to drag the Oilers into an offensive slugfest where, okay, we'll make a big mistake, then you make a big mistake, then we'll make one, then you make one. So the Oilers in the first half, limited the Ducks' chances. At one point, I think the shots, Jack said 9-1 in favor of the Oilers. And then it became 2-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 2-on-1, back and forth. And the Oilers got away a little bit of what had made them successful at the beginning of the period. Now, for you and I, and for everybody watching, this is entertainment. There are so many scoring chances, so many big mistakes by both teams. I like the Oilers' engagement in the second period. There was more emotion. They were more physical. They were more assertive. But there's still, both teams are just giving up way too many chances. That last 2 minutes may have been as exciting, Brendan, as 2 minutes of hockey you're going to see. And it is incredible with the players that had the chances that there wasn't a goal scored in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, well said for sure. It was, entertainment value, you're getting it in this series. Coaching, I don't know how they feel about how things have gone, but you've got yourself in a position, if you're either side here, but especially if you're the Oilers, to, as we say, win a period and win a game, despite being outshot 31-19. I believe they're being out-hit in this game as well. I'll have to triple check on that, but regardless, it's... the Ducks came out ready to play on home ice. They looked like a team that was plenty inspired by the home crowd and having not played a playoff game in front of the home crowd in a number of years. And Edmonton's done a reasonable job weathering the storm. Even after they scored that goal with Kapanen, it wasn't too long after that Connor Ingram had to come up huge on a 2-on-1 opportunity that the Ducks were able to manufacture as well, Rob.
Yeah, Ingram's been very good. It's funny, this game has 6 goals scored in it already, and you're talking about how well one of the goalies is playing. And I do believe there's been a difference in net tonight. Ingram, excellent in this game. And at the end of the first, we talked about, we're not sure what Dostal is tonight. Is he good? Is he bad? We don't know because the Oilers haven't gotten any shots. Well, I don't think Joel Quenneville or Lucas Dostal will like the goal that Nugent Hopkins scored on him. It was just, a rich shot by Bouchard, just putting it into an area, and he's not able to swallow it and allowing Nugent Hopkins to get the rebound. So Ingram, excellent, big saves, allowing the Oilers to get their feet wet. And big saves on 2-on-1s turns into a 3-on-1 going the other way. The one thing that, if the Oilers do not win this hockey game, you will look back in the second period where Connor McDavid had 2 3-on-1s and a 2-on-1, and the Oilers didn't get a shot on net in any of them. And we're talking the best player in the world. And Matty Savoy, what beautiful pass to McDavid on the 3-on-1, wide open net one-timer, and McDavid's not able to get it on net. That net was completely open. McDavid twice on 2-on-1s, unable to get the puck across. So if the Oilers are unable to come back, you look back at the chances where your best player is unable to capitalize, and you wonder, are those missed opportunities going to come back and haunt the Oilers? Having said that, it is good to see Connor McDavid playing like he played in that second period, because he's got 1 assist on the night. he easily could have 4 or 5 points.
Yeah, much better from the captain there in that regard. Disallowed goal, that could have been the difference in this one too, but that was definitely a high stick. They waved it off immediately, saw it immediately there. What else did I want to bring up with you? I guess Killorn scored on a play that he was basically alone. It kind of had drifted over to the side of the net. Puck comes out off of Granlund, who made a play while standing in front of the goalie, and just shoveled the puck out to the open shooter, it seemed, from my perspective.
Nice play, a really nice play by I think if you said it was Granlund, I missed the player that made it, but Granlund, fantastic. I mean, Killorn just hanging out. You try to find some open space and hope that the puck comes to you. Normally it's off a rebound or as we saw earlier in the game, a giveaway when Podkolzin scored. But Granlund makes a nice play. He finds him. And one of those ones where, as a player like Granlund, he's looking down trying to find the puck. You can't take time to lift your head to see who's there. So when your head is down, your peripheral vision will look at the sock colors of the players around you, and you will see your teammate's socks. So you know there is a player over there, and that's when you make the play. You can't wait to look. It'll be too late. He finds them without looking up, and it's a wide open net. And Killorn, I mean, you are always looking for a player, an unsung hero in your series to give you a leg up in the playoffs. Killorn's been that guy so far for the Ducks, and Kapanen has been that guy so far for the Oilers.
Yeah, I'm glad that you say that. I kind of took the words out of my mouth. Kapanen he's elevated, right? And we've seen it in playoffs past where he factors in at the right time in a game. I don't know if he's putting himself in the right spots, if he's benefiting from playing with Leon, probably a little bit of both. You got to know how to play with Leon, though, much the same way that you got to know how to play with Connor. So I got to give him a lot of credit, Kapanen, for what he's been able to produce in the last 3 games.
Well, when you play with Connor, when you play with Leon, when you play with Kucherov, when you play with McKinnon, when you play with Eichel, name any of the stars in the league, when you play with those players, you have to produce. You can't just get chances. You can't just have good analytics. You have to score. And the chances that Kapanen's getting, the looks that he is getting, he's got to make good on them, and he is. And he's putting himself in a position. That was a really nice play by Kapanen, sliding into a quiet area. And Leon Draisaitl, there's nobody better in the league today, and there's nobody better in the history of the NHL at backhand passes. And that was, again, just a beautiful play. Kapanen does not have to move his stick. The puck is there, and he just beat Dostal from a little distance. So Kapanen has been excellent. He brings a physicality, he brings a nastiness, and we're also seeing he brings some offensive production.
Appreciate it, Rob. We'll talk to you in a little bit here when we get the post-game show going. But right now, we're going to step out at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey. We're all knotted up at 3 on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine.
Midnight oil is burning, the rink is set alight. We bleed the copper and the blue, we own the frozen night. We are the Oilers after dark, a wildfire with a burning spark. We are the Oilers after dark, Oilers after dark. Hey, you hear that sound? Yeah! Midnight oil is burning, the rink is set alight. We bleed the copper and the blue, we own the frozen night. We are the Oilers after dark, a wildfire with a burning spark. We are the Oilers after
is smart. Be like Joe. Visit Edmonton'sBestHotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
With Global News, I'm Thomas Dias. The town of Peace River canceled an evacuation alert today for its low-lying downtown area, saying the threat of a flash flood caused by an ice jam at the confluence of the Peace and Heart Rivers has subsided, at least for now. Meanwhile, Peace River RCMP say they've been receiving a lot of information from the public. This as they try to identify and locate the person responsible for running over and killing a cab driver after stealing the man's taxi van at a Petro-Canada station around 2 a.m. yesterday, with Corporal Matthew Howe confirming to Global News that the victim was the driver of the vehicle that was stolen. His body was found by the public near the gas pumps 2 hours after the incident, with Howe saying it would seem the employee inside had not noticed the altercation between the driver and the suspect. And the province wants more teachers in classrooms fast, but the Alberta Teachers Association says speed should not come at the cost of standards. In a release, the ATA says it supports new expedited pathways into the profession only as long as the teachers coming in are still properly trained before taking on full classrooms. News on demand at 880ched.com.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in OilCountry, made in OilCountry, they're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com, because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
All knotted up at 3 through 40 minutes of play at Honda Center. Let's get to the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. The Montreal Canadiens victorious in overtime to start this three-game slate in the NHL tonight. Lane Hudson with a howitzer from the point in OT, beating Andrei Vasilevsky in the Lightning goal. That gives Montreal a 2-1 series lead. That happened in Montreal, by the way, so you can only imagine what the Bell Center was like. The Mammoth, meanwhile, in Utah, first playoff game in Salt Lake City, going pretty well. 4-1 for the Mammoth in the dying minutes of the third period there. They're about to go up 2-1 in their series with the Vegas Golden Knights. And as far as the farm team goes, the Bakersfield Condors 6-1 victors in game one of their opening round series, their best of three series with Coachella Valley, so they can, with a victory tomorrow night, take that one down and move on in the playoffs. Quinn Hudson scored a goal, like Howard with a couple of assists as well. Blue Jays fell to the Cleveland Guardians 8-6 this afternoon. That's your out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73. We'll send you back to Honda Center. Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer, third period action. Lots still to be decided. Right now we're at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is your supplier of maximum comfort, bringing you the cool AC you need. You just have to call Legacy. Call Legacy. For comfort at night when the hot air suffocates you. Call Legacy. Call Legacy. For comfort in your wallet with no payments or interest for 1 year. Call Legacy. Call Legacy. You deserve comfort. Cool off today with AC from Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big deal. Not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with Black Appearance Package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the Honda Center in Anaheim, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer tied at 3, getting ready for the third period. Tonight's Oilers playoffs 50-50 presented by Rogers in support of the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation, supporting kids and families in need across OilCountry. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. All right, we dropped the puck. We're underway here in the third period. Nurse with it inside the Edmonton blue line. Over to Murphy. Up the right wing, directed in by Kapanen. Dostal out to play it. To the top of the circle, Seneca unable to get it out. Not with Nurse right in front of him. That's flipped up and out by John Carlson. And...
No, it hit the glass.
It hit the glass, okay.
Now, we should mention we're 2 periods into this game, and Edmonton's yet to get a power play, and Edmonton can't stop Anaheim's power play when they're out there. I mean, it's a 3-3 game, and the Ducks are 1 for 2 in the power play. The Oilers have scored more evens. They've got 11 even-strength goals in this series through the first 8 periods. That's decent. 0 for 6 on the power play cost them game 2.
Puck to the point. Murphy to Nurse on the left. A shot glove save made by Dostal.
0 for 6 through the first 2 games. Yes. 0 for 4 in game 2. In a game in which Anaheim went 2 for 3 in the power play, and the Oilers gave up a shorthanded goal. And again, the Oilers center position, Draisaitl coming off a lower body injury that kept him out of the final 14 games of the year. McDavid clearly is having some challenges playing through a lower body issue. They don't have Dickinson and they don't have Henrique.
Colson on the right wing. He checked on the play by Viel. He got it out. Murphy with the puck at center. Got over that center ice line. Shoots it in. Rims on the left wing. That's hacked off the boards by John Carlson. He'll go to Washi and now to Viel. Off his glove into the Oilers zone. Anaheim makes a change. Nurse waits in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse out through the middle. On the left wing, pass hit a stick. It just about hit Szymanski in the head. And now at the right wing, Gauthier into the Oilers zone. To the right wing corner for Leo Carlson. Back to the point. That gets broken up by Szymanski, but it doesn't get out. Emerson to Wallman.
So Szymanski's playing left wing and Nugent's playing center here with this line.
He was able to clear it. Trouba with it, his own end for Anaheim. We're tied at 3. We're early in the third period. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Ingram for McDavid. McDavid will loop back into his own end to Jake Wallman. Wallman in behind the Edmonton net. Long backhand pass to Roslovic. Little bank. Got it to McDavid. A shot. The blocker save made by Dostal. Good hard shot by McDavid down that left wing. And now that went over the glass, but they'll say it went off the stick of Matthias Ekholm. Well, Oilers were trying to help that one along a little.
Induce that call.
They were unable to get it, though. We're a minute 48 into the third. Tied at 3. Oilers and the Ducks. Series tied at 1. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
I like that McDavid put it to the net short side. Forced Dostal to do a little bit of work there.
Goes to the top of the circle, and it's Killorn out with it. Killorn off the right wing boards by check by Ekholm. He was able to get that across, and now it's Bouchard will come in, and Bouchard's shot off the stick of Lacombe. It goes to the side of the goal. Pushed back to the line by McDavid. On the left wing point, Ekholm to the left wing corner. Now to McDavid. McDavid's got along the left wing boards. Top of the circle now. McDavid to the blue line for Ekholm. Across to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. To Bouchard. To Ekholm. Left wing McDavid. You will shoot it. That just misses. May have glanced off the glove of Dostal. Puck stays in Anaheim territory. McDavid try to pass it up block, but he gets it back. It goes to the left wing point. Ekholm to the left wing corner. And then it goes to the blue line. Ekholm cross to Bouchard in front of the net, and that got picked off. Cleared out by Granlund. Got it down the left wing. Seneca scores. Seneca down that left side. Snaps it in. It's a 4-3 Ducks lead.
Just an absolutely brutal decision in the offensive zone. Got to shoot the puck if you want to win. And Evan Bouchard overpassed, and then they created a 2-on-1, and Seneca can really rip it. What are you doing? Put it to the net. Granlund picks it off, sets up Seneca. Seneca, he didn't even sell a shot. He just blew it right past the glove side. On the Edmonton Oilers, Connor Ingram.
The 2:53 time of the goal as Seneca gets his first of the playoffs.
I mean, you had ozone time for over a minute there.
Here's Hellis in a shot. Oh, that was just tipped by Kreider wide of the net. That was close. McTavish goes to the left wing. Lost at top of the circle. Palin's trying to keep it in. He can't. As Wallman will get it up in the air and out. Now through the middle long pass. That misses everybody. That's icing against Anaheim. We're 3:24 into the third. 4-3 Ducks lead.
We have an out-of-town final. The Utah Mammoth are up 2-1 on the Golden Knights. They beat them tonight 4-2. So Utah 4-2 victory over the Vegas Golden Knights.
Puck to the point. Bouchard on the right. Into the middle, but it goes off the stick of Draisaitl. It's an odd man rush. Terry in over the line. His pass across. Scores. Leo Carlson pulled it to the middle. Makes it 5-3 for the Ducks.
Exact same sequence. Overpassing the puck in the offensive zone. Evan Bouchard has a chance to rip it on the goal right away. He turns it over. They get 2 goals in 42 seconds. Oilers just the author of their own demise in this game. And Torrey slips the pass through. And Carlson dekes around the Oilers netminder, Connor Ingram.
Seneca at 2:53. Carlson at 3:35. Carlson's second of the playoffs.
In both sequences, Edmonton had the puck up high in the D zone.
Yeah. I got flipped out of play.
Now, you'd like a save on the first goal.
No chance on the second.
Well, you got to manage the puck better. It's all about puck management here. All 3 goals after Edmonton got the 3-2 lead.
Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Moore in behind the net. Moore goes over to the right wing side. Crossed on the left to Viel. To the point. And Trouba will shoot it wide of the Edmonton net. Viel has it left wing to Lacombe. Cross to Trouba. His shot save made by Ingram. He's going to cover that. 4:08 gone here in the third. 5-3 Anaheim leads. A couple of quick goals here in the third period for the Ducks.
this is also coaching. They know that the Oilers D want to make plays on give and goes at the point. Passed off 2 opportunities to let it rip.
Face off to the left of Ingram.
You might have to cut, you know what? I mean this in all sincerity. They got one more here. I'm cutting McDavid and Draisaitl right back. And resting them up for Sunday. And I would not practice tomorrow.
Puck to the right wing point. On the boards over to the left and up to the line as it was McTavish to dump it into the left wing corner. It goes to Kreider. Kreider squeezes over to the left side, but Wallman there for the Oilers. He'll find Frederick. Frederick gets to center, shoots it in. Goes to Doc in the right wing corner. Up against the boards inside Anaheim territory. That does come loose, and it's Paling to the line. Got it out. Emerson to Wallman. Wallman waits. Oilers will change the forwards. Now to Ekholm. Ekholm's pass. That was blocked, but he gets it back. Just dumps it in over the Anaheim blue line. Puck cleared out up the right wing. Goes off of Killorn into the Oiler end. Bouchard left wing to Ekholm. Jams it off the left wing boards and out. John Carlson across to Minchikov. That's offside. Offside or hit the corner glass?
Hit the corner glass.
5:11 gone here in the third. 5-3 Ducks lead.
Well, 2 off the rush goals, and in both situations, Evan Bouchard had pucks. And he has had a tough game 1 and a tough game 3 here. The Oilers are not making the simple, quick decisions, and Anaheim is. And give Anaheim credit, they've been the better team all game. Edmonton was lucky to be tied after 2.
Shot into the Oilers zone. Bouchard on the left wing to Ekholm. He got pinned there. Puck stays in. Gauthier lost it at the top of the circle. Getting it out is McDavid to Savoy. Into the Anaheim zone. Shot it around on the left. McDavid's pass to the line. Off the stick of Leo Carlson and out. McDavid into the Anaheim zone. Goes to the right wing corner. McDavid's pass. That gets blocked, but he gets it back to the left wing point for Nurse. His shot, and that sails wide on the short side. Pinching down is Murphy to Savoy. To the side of the goal where it is covered by Dostal. We get a whistle. 5:58 gone in the third. 5-3 Ducks lead. Face off to the left to Dostal. Draisaitl, Puck Coles, and Kapanen get out there with Nurse and Murphy. It's in the left wing corner. Minchikov went out to the neutral zone where Nurse will fire right back in. Minchikov couldn't get it out. Draisaitl across to Nurse. A shot and a save made by Dostal as Nurse is able to come in from the left wing point. Dostal held it up against his body, and we get the whistle, and we can take a break. 5-3, Ducks lead. 6:12 gone here in the third. From the Honda Center in Anaheim, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
Heavy metal equipment and rentals never stops growing, and neither should your career. Heavy metal equipment needs heavy equipment technicians, and they need them now. They've grown by another 40 haul trucks, and they need you to keep them going strong. You'll never run out of opportunity with heavy metal equipment. If you're a heavy equipment tech who wants growth, stability, and work-life balance, apply today to work in the Alberta oil sands tomorrow. Get a heavy wallet with heavy metal equipment and rentals, helping you move the earth.
Ever wondered what it would look like to combine your favorite sports team with your favorite casino games? Now you can! Play Alberta has partnered with the Edmonton Oilers to offer fans a top-shelf selection of exclusive slots and table games, including Edmonton Oilers Cash Eruption. Experience top casino games made for Oilers fans only on Play Alberta. It's your turn, Oil Country. Download the Play Alberta app today for your chance to score. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Honda Center in Anaheim, Cam Moon with Bob Stauffer, 5-3 Ducks lead, 6:12 gone in the third. Anaheim with a couple of quick goals in the third period to break that 3-3 tie through 40. Puck on the left wing point, Nurse in front of the net to Podkol's new shot. Didn't get a ton on it. Pad save made by Dostal. It's cleared out by Moore. Won't be hard enough for icing. As Murphy taken to the end boards by VL. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Washi to VL. VL on the left wing. He's top of the circle. He'll shoot it towards the net. Not a lot on it. Stick saved by Ingram. Puck in the right wing corner. Washi. His pass in front of the net got blocked. It's VL on the end board. So get it to the right wing point. Give it to Carlson. Now on the left side. Penalty coming up to VL in front of the Edmonton net. A cross-checking call. And Edmonton gets their first power play of the evening.
Well, if you're an Anaheim fan, you're going to think that's a little bit of game management going on. Jeffrey Viel, who's come over here.
Anaheim, 2 minutes cross-checking.
And has created a niche for himself as an energy winger, fourth line. He's a tough guy. Well, he cross-checked him in the back, but Darnell with some gamesmanship. Oilers had the 5th best power play in NHL history in the regular season. They are 0 for 6 in this series. They got to score one right here, right now.
Puck to the point. Oilers on the Atco Energy power play. Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl in front of the net. Saved by Dostal, and he covers it up. Hyman right on the doorstep. Steered it on net. Dostal with a good stop. Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
I would say Dostal got lucky to find that one.
Yep. All right, Dostal gets himself set and ready. The face-off to his left. Goes to Trube. He's in behind the Anaheim net, winds up and just drills it all the way down. McDavid through the middle. Now on the right to Bouchard. Bouchard at the Edmonton blue line. Wants to drop it back to McDavid. He'll bring it in to the Anaheim zone. To Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. Rims the puck on the right to Draisaitl. To the point for Bouchard. Just got it across the line to Nugent Hopkins. Left wing corner for McDavid. He's in behind the net for Draisaitl. Right corner to McDavid. His pass, hit escape. And it gets picked up along the boards by Granlund. Took him into the Edmonton zone. Grew to the left wing corner and lost it to Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins to center ice for McDavid. Comes into the Anaheim zone. Turns off the left wing boards. McDavid to the point in the middle to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. Left wing corner. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. His shot saved by Dostal sliding across. Puck to the blue line and Bouchard fanned on the pass. And it came out. He put it back in. That's offside against the Oilers. 44 seconds to go in the Edmonton power play. They're down 5-3. We've played 8 minutes and 5 seconds of the third period.
Boy, Bouchard's having a rough night.
Yeah. Tough one, trying to keep that one in at the point. Puck goes to Nugent Hopkins. He's inside the Oiler end in the middle. On the right to Bouchard. Now to Draisaitl. At center, that's where he finds McDavid, comes into the Anaheim zone, kicks it across to Nugent-Hopkins on the left wing, to the point for Bouchard, to Nugent-Hopkins, skates towards the net, to McDavid in front of the net, and Hyman couldn't get his stick on it. Comes across to the right wing point, Bouchard to the middle, right wing for Draisaitl, now to McDavid. McDavid off the right wing board, shoots, scores. McDavid with a shot. It goes short side, right upstairs. That's going to be a power play goal, and the Oilers cut the lead to 5-4. It looks like it hit an Anaheim stick.
Really
launched up there.
Lucky goal for the Oilers. I mean, Connor McDavid puts it to the net, but it deflects off a duck defender and ends up elevating up and over Lukas Dostal. 1-goal game. You need a break, and the Oilers just got one. It went off Minchikov's stick. McDavid on the power play.
8:36, time of the goal. McDavid gets his first of the series. He's got an assist in this game as well. And Edmonton on the power play.
Now they got to follow this up here. Some good shifts and no more odd man breaks the rest of this game.
Draisaitl and Bouchard get the assists on that goal. Puck shot in to the Anaheim zone. And getting it out and up the right wing is Leo Carlson into the Oiler and driving down the right side. Nurse took him to the corner. Back to the right wing point for John Carlson. Flips it down the boards. Szymanski steps into it. And he gets it out. Lacombe into the Oiler zone. Blasts a shot. And that one off of Murphy. Puck to the blue line. John Carlson. His shot blocked by Nurse. Roslovic can get to the center ice line and dump it in. 10:39 to go in the third. 5-4 Ducks lead.
Frederick's playing center here with Kapanen. Oh, come on. Somebody go to the puck.
They couldn't touch it. The Ducks couldn't touch it. Written offside.
3-on-2 there.
So Wallman's pass hit Palin. It goes to McTavish. He'll come into the Oiler end, give it to Palin. His pass across, and there was Kapanen just to get in there to disrupt it before it could get to Kreider. Wallman's in behind the net. Over to the left wing. And the blue line was Ellison, and that one is squeezed past him by Podkolzin, and it's out to center. And Ellison at the center ice line will shoot it in. Ducks make changes. Under 10 to go in the third. 5-4.
Oilers are loading up McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman.
Neck home through the middle. Drills it off the corner boards. Puck goes to the left wing corner. It's McDavid. Behind the net, now on the right. For Draisaitl to the right wing point. Bouchard will let it go. Blocker save made by Dostal. Back home on the left wing. Able to get it by Killorn. Killorn up in the air and out. And right to Seneca. I'll say that was knocked down by a high stick. Crowd didn't like it. But we'll take a break. 9:29 to go in the third. 5-4. Ducks lead the Oilers here in Game 3 from the Honda Center in Anaheim. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Did you hear what happened to Rick while he was building his fence? Yeah, he hit a natural gas line. They had to evacuate his entire neighborhood at dinner time, too. I bet he didn't make any new friends that day. It cost him a ton to get the line repaired. I wonder why he didn't get his underground utilities marked.
Don't be that person. If you're digging on your property, request a locate for natural gas lines. It's free and can prevent serious injury or financial loss. And you won't upset the neighbors. Visit clickbeforeyoudig.com. A safety message brought to you by ATCO.
You think you know the brick? Well, did you know that Edmonton is where we started? And that's why we're proud to be a sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers. Can't make it to a game? Well, the brick is the place to build your ultimate sports viewing room. We've got an unreal selection of game-worthy seating and the best TV and home theater brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. So, if it's time to upgrade for the big game, think the brick. A proud sponsor of your Edmonton Oilers.
All
all games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here at the Honda Center in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 5-4, Ducks lead. 9:29 to go in the third period.
I mean, look at the line they're going with here. This is their third line.
Yeah. And they're out there against McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman. And the puck at center ice. Hyman on the right wing to McDavid. He's right in front of the Anaheim bench. They now got it tied up in skates. And Trouba is able to come up with it. And float it up the left wing. And Washi to center ice, dumps it in. Ducks make changes. Bouchard to Ekholm, now to Draisaitl. And Draisaitl, little bank pass, picked off, and Leo Carlson into his own end, and Minchikov up the left wing. And to the Edmonton blue line, that's it. Kapanen is able to shoot it in. Carlson to Minchikov. Left wing, the puck to Gauthier, now to Terry. Make that Theo Carlson to Gauthier. And now it's in behind the Edmonton net and up the left wing. Darnell Nurse to center ice. Over to center ice line, will shoot it in. Into the right wing corner, it was Podkolzin behind the goal to Kapanen. To the left wing point for Nurse. For Podkolzin. Along the right wing boards, Murphy to the right corner it goes. And Terry gets control for Anaheim. And he'll get out to his center ice. Over center, shoots it in. 8 minutes to go in the third. 5-4, Ducks lead. Series tied at a game apiece. Nurse will wait in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse holds on. It's across to Emberson. Now up the left wing for Doc. To Szymanski, comes into the Anaheim end, left wing corner. Szymanski behind the net, his pass in front. That one gets into some skates, goes over to the boards. Up the left side was Hines, and he got it just to center. Brought in by McTavish, long shot, and whipping out the left pad was Ingram to keep it out of the net, and it's in behind the goal. Wallman left wing corner. Over to Emberson. Into the middle of Szymanski. He gets through the neutral zone. Szymanski left wing to Frederick, and he'll just steer it in. Lacombe on the left wing boards. Give to Seneca. He will get it out. Stepping up on the play. The left wing was McDavid, who shot it in. The puck goes to the right wing boards, and a stick came up on Bouchard, and Edmonton's going on the power play.
Bouchard's checking for blood here. Is he biting down on his lip to try to draw the call?
High sticking.
All right, Seneca to the box for the high stick. Oiler Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
There's no doubt about it. He raked him right across.
Yeah, he got him. Oilers 1 for 1 on the power play in this one. Face off to the right of Dostal. Draisaitl wins the draw. Puck goes to Bouchard. Bouchard to the middle. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner to McDavid. Slides in behind the net. He ties up with Killorn. Now gets it to the point. It goes to Bouchard. To the middle of the ice now on the left wing. To Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Bouchard being pressured a bit by Paling. Into the middle for Draisaitl now to Nugent Hopkins. The point, Bouchard thought about shooting it, gave it to Nugent Hopkins. He'll let it go. Now it goes maybe off the outside of the post.
He had him.
Bouchard will keep it in. It goes in behind the Anaheim net. Hyman on the inboards. Draisaitl to help out. Puck to the point. Bouchard keeping it in. Left wing corner for Draisaitl. Goes in behind the goal. Trouba was able to sweep it off his stick, and Killorn will get it down the ice. Ingram quickly plays it up. Devin Bouchard. Under 6 to go in the third. 5-4 Ducks lead. Edmonton on the power play for another minute. Draisaitl right wing. To the right wing corner, and now a penalty coming up to Connor McDavid. And it's going to be a cross check as he knocked down Hines up against the boards.
Edmonton 97, minor penalty, cross checking.
Oiler power play done. We'll go 4-on-4 for 52 seconds. Face off to the right of Ingram. Roslovic take the draw. Roslovic and Colson are out there with Wallman and Ekholm. Bailey take the draw for the Ducks. Middle little Wallman was in behind the Edmonton net and now up the left wing. Wallman over the Anaheim line across Matthias Ekholm. The left wing corner for Roslovic. Roslovic on the left side. But Palin got in there and it goes in behind the net. Minchikov.
See, I would add Roslovic and Savoy. They play well together.
Lorne.
They're going to get a power play here in about 20 seconds. That's probably why they're not using Savoy, is he's going to be on the PK.
So Minchikov will leave it. And it's Leo Carlson through the middle of the ice now to Terry on the right wing. Into the Oilers zone. Good job to poke it away by Savoy, and it comes out. The Oilers now about to be on the penalty kill. Brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers as Seneca steps back out there. Kicks it over to the left. And up near the line, Nurse is able to get it.
Szymanski's got to have a stronger stick. He's losing too many stick battles. There's a lot there, that player. He'll learn, but...
Into the Oilers zone, to the right wing point. Lacombe shot, that hit a skate, that went up into the air and then was into the right wing corner, and we'll say that was knocked down by a high stick as Murphy touched it, and it'll be a face-off in the Oilers zone.
Well, Edmonton got lucky there because I don't think he knew where the loose puck was.
40 seconds left to go in the penalty to Connor McDavid. We got 4:26 remaining in the third. 5-4 Ducks lead.
Lazar, ever he's going to win a face-off, it's got to happen right here, right now.
Puck to the left wing point. Lacombe down the left side. Shot from the angle, and the save made by Ingram as Terry let it go from the left wing.
Your right-hand shot, you got to find a way to win a draw here. The Oilers haven't been able to win any face-offs on the PK the entire game.
Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse has got some room, some time, and to get it down the ice.
And Lazar won the draw.
Lacombe out from behind his net. Right wing to Trouba. He'll shoot it in. That hits the end glass.
Oh, man.
Leo Carlson to the left wing point to Lacombe. To Trouba, his shot, and that's tipped just over the net by Terry. Terry will get it behind the goal. Left wing, Leo Carlson to the point. To Lacombe, to Leo Carlson. Shot save made by Ingram. Rebound comes out. Penalty is over. Puck on the right wing. Gauthier to the point. Trouba high and wide with that blast. And the puck in behind the net. And on the left wing, it's Ekholm for McDavid. McDavid into the Anaheim end. And he's trying to get by Lacombe. Lacombe takes him into the corner. Puck to the left wing point. Ekholm keeping it in for Edmonton. Anaheim now 1 for 3 on the power play. Edmonton 1 for 2. Oilers down by 1 as Viel is going to come out with it. He's got Moore with him. Gave it to Moore into the Oilers zone. Drops it in the slot, and a shot there, but just wide by Lacombe. And the backhand scores off the left side was Viel. And he makes it 6-4 for the Ducks.
That's an ugly goal. And that might be it tonight for Edmonton. 3 goals here in the third period for Anaheim. All off a transition. Second chance opportunity. Lacombe was able to ride McDavid into the corner, and then the Oilers going for loose pucks and selling on offensively, and then Viel backhands one short side past Connor Ingram. Wow.
16:57 time of the goal. And it's a 6-4 Duck lead. At center ice, Seneca will shoot it in. Emberson to Nurse. Comes out from behind the Edmonton net. Up the left wing to Puck Colson, back to Nurse.
Do you even load him up here?
Yeah, why not? Weaving his way through center is Roslovic. Got it just over the top of the circle in the Duck end.
Oilers had too many men on the ice.
Carlson got away with it. McDavid at center ice on the left wing. He'll dump it in. He'll stall to stop it. Ingram's gone to the bench for the extra attacker as the puck does come out. There's 2:05 to go here in the third. 6-4 Anaheim leads. Bouchard at his own blue line, up the right wing, just off of Draisaitl and in. Trouba around the right wing, went off of Wallman, that kept in. It goes to Trouba again. He'll go up in the air and out. Wallman to wind it up. Minute 45 to go here in the third. 6-4. Ducks leading the Edmonton Oilers here in Game 3. Puck goes into the Anaheim zone. Lacombe, left wing corner, will sail it towards the empty net. Scores. Jackson Lacombe from about 180 feet away. It's the empty netter.
Nobody went to him.
It's 7-4 Anaheim. That empty netter at 18:27. Kreider at center ice. To McTavish, shoots it in off the blocker of Ingram, and it goes out of play. Face off to Connor Ingram's left. On the left wing boards, Nurse to get it out. It goes all the way down for icing. So Lacombe assisted. Viel was from Washi and Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe. He has 6 points in this series. Minute 18 to go here in the third. Face off to the right of Ingram. The puck to the right wing corner. Ty Emberson. Cross to Nurse. Nurse in the left corner now. Over to Emberson to Nurse. Up the left wing. That goes off a dock. And stepping up and shooting it in is Hellison. Last minute here in the third period as Nurse wheels out through the middle. Into the Anaheim end. Pass for Lazar. Goes in behind the net to Doc. He'll take it to the right wing corner. Doc off the right side. A shot misses. Hits the corner boards and comes out. Emberson at his own blue line. Now to Wallman. Wallman to Emberson. 35 seconds left. Left wing to Kapanen. They're standing on their feet here at the Honda Center. we got a fight. Is Podkolzin's going to get into it? He's with Vial as they're going to go back and forth. Podkolzin throwing some rights. Vial gets thrown to the ice by Podkolzin, who then lands on top of him. Vasily Podkolzin is a tough customer. .24 seconds left.
Anaheim, 5 minutes each for fighting.
All right, even up. They're going to stay on their feet here in Anaheim. Here at the Honda Center. First playoff game since 2018. Puck goes into the left wing corner of the Anaheim zone. Rimmed around the boards by Hines. Got it to center ice. Emberson in his own end. Just 10 seconds left. Up the right wing to Doc. He'll chop it into the Anaheim zone. Ellison into the corner, but hit by Doc. That's going to draw a crowd. The game's over, but everybody's getting into the corner. Doc gets the gloves off.
On Hines.
He gave him a right, but the linesman steps in. Ingram's waiting at center ice, just in case. Ellison and Szymanski are tied up with the linesman right in between them.
Well, they've let Hines get back in here. They've let Hines get back in, so they've got an extra guy here.
Yeah, it's going to break up. Anaheim takes a 2-1 lead in this series. Edmonton loses it 7-4 to the Ducks.
Well, you got to give credit where credit's due. Like, Anaheim was the better team in virtually every facet of this game tonight, Cam. And, you know, the Oilers have played the Ducks this year. The Oilers won 7-4 against Anaheim in a night where their D scored a bunch of goals in a row. Lost here 6-5 with Tristan Jarry coming right out of the Olympic break. And then maybe their best defensive performance against Anaheim clearly was the 4-2 game. They win game 1 4-3. The Ducks win 6-4 and now 7-4. Right now, it looks like Edmonton's really challenged to handle the depth of what Anaheim's bringing. And they split their lines up. And for the Oilers, it's not excuses, but it's a factor. Connor McDavid is laboring. Leon Draisaitl's coming off an injury. They don't have Adam Henrique. It kills their penalty kill. Again, 80% on the penalty kill with Henrique, 69% without it on the season. The big drop just before the Olympic break was when Henrique was out of the lineup, and he hasn't been in the lineup for this series. And the Ducks are sitting at 50%. They are 4 of 8 through 2 games. Edmonton finally went 1 for 2 tonight, but they're just 1 of 8. I mean, you can look at the fact that Anaheim's got 5 special teams goals, and the Oilers have 1, and the Ducks have 2 empty netters. The Oilers have actually outscored them 5-on-5 in this series. But they've got to play better defensively. They need more stops. We have to ask a hard question. Does Tristan Jarry get the start in game number 4 here? Right? Like, I mean, Connor Ingram was... There were rebounds.
I doubt it, but...
The Ducks were the better team. The Oilers have a lot of work to do here. Probably going to practice tomorrow, but even there, I'm sitting there going, they got guys on fumes right now. And, you know, you take a look at a team like Florida. Like next year, the Florida Panthers will be the favorite in the Eastern Conference. There's no question in my mind. And they went to 3 finals in a row, and they suffered a bunch of injuries. And as deep as that and as well run as that organization is, they kicked the crap out of them. Well, the Oilers have gone 3 rounds, 2 rounds, final. And they've got some key guys that are clearly not at 100%. And, you know, the subtlest of things, and it didn't appear to be much, and it changed the narrative for 2 different teams. The trade from John Carlson for Washington to the Anaheim Ducks. getting themselves a 25-minute game defenseman and not having to rely on all those kids on the back end, especially given the fact that Radko Gudas is no longer the same D-man he once was. The Oilers haven't landed a hit on Carlson or on Trouba or on Lacombe. And that's part of the reason why they're in this situation. They can't sustain a forecheck. And then take a look at this game being 3-3, 2 plays at the blue line. Bouchard electing not to shoot, forcing a pass through. The puck gets stripped. Granlund frees up Seneca. He goes down and rifles one past Connor Ingram. You need to stop there, but Seneca is going to be a 40-goal scorer. He's a good young player. Still can't believe for the life of me how the hell he didn't end up on Team Canada's World Junior team 2 years ago. They didn't have a chance to have him on the team this year because he's in the NHL getting 60 points. And then almost the identical sequence where Bouchard turns one over and Carlson breaks in on 2-on-1 and Terry hits a perfect pass to Carlson and he skates around Connor Ingram. Fans won't like the 6th goal by Jeff Vial that made it 6-4. But at the end of the day, Anaheim was just better. And the Oilers are going to have to figure out how they got outscored 7-4 here, or 4-1 in the third period. And this has not come close to resembling the game that the Oilers had in the final, basically when Leon Draisaitl went out. From the time the Draisaitl final 14 games, the Oilers were 8-4-2 in those final 14 games, and they defended. Well, they've been lit up offensively here. And here's where I tell you. You don't want to know what Edmonton's goals against are over the last 5 years in the playoffs. Okay? You want to know why they haven't won the Stanley Cup? And they outscored Florida 24-19 in 24, but Florida won the close ones, right? The 2-1 game in Game 7, but even Game 1 in Florida and Game 3 at Edmonton, right? If they flip any of those games, maybe they win the Cup. But part of the problem is they have not shown the propensity and the ability come crunch time to limit the goals against. So we needed Bouchard and McDavid to get into a series. They each had a 2-point performance tonight. McDavid had a goal. Draisaitl's got 6 points in 2 games. Now we need something else to happen. And that something else to happen is 3, 6, 7. They've given up 16 goals against in the 3 games in the series. There's no recipe for success. Not even the 1987 Oilers could overcome that. And so they got to figure out how to play it differently, or this is not going to flip for them. Now, saying that, they can come in here, maybe the pressure shifts a bit. Chris Knobloch's records Game 4 through Game 7 until last year's Stanley Cup final is very good. He's going to have to put together some work here to get this team and turn around. What do you think about the goaltending change?
Well, I don't think it'll happen. I don't. I think they'll stay with Connor Ingram. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
I think you need both goalies. So if you think you need both goalies, well, maybe you give Jarry a start. I don't know. I mean, Tristan Jarry is the last. You traded for him for a reason, and I get it. He's had a poor run here with the Edmonton Oilers. But he has a chance for redemption. But the Oilers, they have to play differently regardless of who it is in goal. How's that?
Yeah, absolutely they do. Can't give up the amount of odd man rushes and clean looks to the net.
Stahl hasn't even been that good.
No, it hasn't had to be. It was Vasily Podkolzin, Kasperi Kapanen, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Connor McDavid scoring for Edmonton. It was McTavish, Granlund, Killorn, Seneca, Leo Carlson, Jeffrey Viel, Jackson Lacombe. They had the goals for the Ducks. 7-4, Anaheim defeats Edmonton, and Anaheim has a 2-1 lead in this first-round series with the Edmonton Oilers. 7-4 the final, Ducks over Edmonton. A Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
McDavid off the right wing board, shoots, scores. McDavid with a shot. It goes short side, right upstairs. That's going to be a power play goal. And the Oilers cut the lead to 5-4. It looks like it hit an Anaheim stick.
There you go. That's the highlight zone for Century Casino. All in all games, all season. Century Casinos. 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the winner's zone. And Connor McDavid ends up getting the power play goal. McDavid had a goal and assist and went -4 in tonight's game. Wow. Oilers, it's as close as they got, 5-4. No Alberta Blue Cross travel insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown and Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown and Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Spring aboard Rob Brown. Rob, your thoughts on what we saw tonight?
Well, I saw an Oiler team that had about 10 minutes of the game where they played the way they were supposed to, and the way they talked about and the way they played at the end of the season. That was the first 10 minutes of the second period. They came out, they limited the Ducks' chances. They didn't have plays. They went off the glass and out. They dumped pucks in. And in that stretch, they outshot the Ducks like 8-1 or 9-1. And that's when they started mounting the comeback and turning the tide in the game. But the Ducks started taking chances and they pulled the Oilers back into the, end-to-end freestyle big event hockey game. And that's not what's going to happen. And I know that you and Leonard just talked about it. That's not how the Oilers are going to beat the Ducks. The Ducks actually may win shootouts against the Oilers because they're so deep with their goal scoring on all their lines. So the Oilers, when they're most successful, they play low event hockey games. They allow their power play to score them a couple, and they can win games 3-2. I don't think the Ducks can win a game 3-2, but they can certainly win one 6-4 or 7-5. And I think the Oilers have played into that. There were some good signs in the game tonight. That was the best that we saw of Connor, and the Oilers' power play scored, but still too many big defensive miscues. And this Duck team is fast. They are skilled. And if you make mistakes, they will make you pay. And we saw that as the game went on.
Would you start Tristan Jarry in Game 4?
I don't think so. I don't. Again, this isn't all on Ingram. I mean, this Oiler team's given up, 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s.
Yeah.
The last goal that you don't like that Ingram gave up, the sixth goal, I guess it was, but it still was a Duck player that walked out of the corner by himself. So there's a lot of mistakes ahead of him. But Ingram, he might be 16 out of 16 now for save percentage and goals against average in the playoffs. And we ran a goaltender out of town earlier this year because he couldn't get done in the playoffs, but his stats were better. So I see what you're saying to Mooner. And I know that you said that you would need 2 goalies in a playoff run. The only time you use 2 goalies in a playoff run is something's gone completely sideways. And I think with the number of goals the Oilers have given up so far in the first 3 games, maybe it has. So I think this is a conversation that could be had that I don't think a week ago before the playoffs started that we ever thought that Jarry would be put in ahead of Ingram in the playoffs unless Ingram was hurt. But things have gone sideways here in the first 3 games.
Do they need to balance the minutes out more?
Possibly. The problem is when you're chasing, and we know this from watching the Oilers, when they're chasing, then they throw their top players out more and more.
Yeah.
But we also know that the Anaheim Ducks play 4 lines, and they are fully comfortable. Joel Quenneville's fully comfortable having his 4th line or 3rd line out head-to-head against Connor. He will put them out there. And that is an advantage for the Anaheim Ducks simply because they're out changing the Oilers. And as the game moves on, the Ducks are fresh. And we saw that late in the game. Saw that late in game 2 as well. So the Oilers need to have better starts where they're not chasing games, and then they can balance their lines better because Doc and Frederick have been effective. We saw at the end of the season, but they're not getting any shifts now because the Oilers are chasing. So to answer your question, yeah, probably allow the third and fourth lines opportunities to make a difference.
Great job, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
As we mentioned, no Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. The smart play of the game is brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop. And tonight, we're going to give it to Vasily Podkolzin because he was head and shoulders Edmonton's best player tonight. Scored a goal, got in a fight, +2 in the game, was on the right. Good things happen. 4 hits. All right, they got to find a way to play Doc and Frederick more, and I fully expect Jason, strong possibility you might see Jason Dickinson in the lineup because we're getting close to that time where you're going to need it. Oilers lose 7-4 to Anaheim. They're down 2-1 in the series, and this is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's here. The Ford, it's a big not yet. The Ford, it's a big deal. Oh, guys, just wait. The Ford, it's a big deal event is on. Really? Now! Hurry in to lease a 2026 F-150 STX with Black Appearance Package from $237 bi-weekly at 0% APR for 36 months with $54.90 down. That's like $119 a week. The Ford, it's a big deal event. Visit your Alberta Ford store or Ford.ca.
Rogers is Canada's best 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Unbelievable! Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Learn more at rogers.com/5G. Rogers, this is our game.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sports Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sports medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The Montreal Canadiens. Lane Hudson gets the GWGNOT. First time since 1951 that the first 3 games of a playoff series all went to overtime. Canadiens beat Tampa Bay 3-2, and Kirby Dach had a goal and assist in that game. Colton Dach's brother. Meanwhile, the Utah Mammoth are up 2-1 over the Vegas Golden Knights by virtue of a 4-2 victory. And they are now leading the series. First playoff game there in Salt Lake City. Bakersfield Condors up 1-0 after a 6-1 victory last night at home. They are in Palm Desert tomorrow to take on Coachella Valley. That is Seattle's farm team. Here at the Honda Center, the teams were tied at 3 after 2. Ducks, 4-goal third period with an empty netter. They beat Edmonton 7-4. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and $1 million jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
right, let's go to the 3 stars tonight. Molson Cup 3 stars. Molson's the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian Ultra Export or Excel. There's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. 3rd star tonight, we're going to give it to the Edmonton Oilers, Vasily Podkolzin. 2nd star tonight for the Anaheim Ducks. Podkolzin, by the way, 1 goal plus 2, played 14 minutes, 4 hits, and decision Jeff Vial in a fight. 2nd star tonight from the Anaheim Ducks was Granlund, who had a strong performance, a goal and 2 assists. And the 1st star from the Anaheim Ducks, Jackson Lacombe. It's been an absolute tower of power. Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Edmonton returns to action. Game 4, Sunday night, 7:30. Puck drop, Mountain Standard Time. For my play-by-play partners, Cam Moon, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aiden Gannam. Studio producers, Kellen Kennedy and Eamon Hashem. Engineer Mike Dooley, Bob Stauffer saying so long, everybody. The Oilers are in 1, and they're down 2-1 to the Ducks.
Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Molson, official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. Must be legal drinking.
Some good chances created in tight by Anaheim, and he stopped them all.
Murphy to Draisaitl. Off to Podkolzin. 3-on-2 Edmonton. Well played by the Ducks, however. Turned over, though. Quick shot, score! Vasily Podkolzin off the turnover. And it's Edmonton who takes a 1-0 lead. Podkolzin's first of the series, but he has shined throughout.
Had that loose puck before it's eventually knocked out of harm's way. And this is just off the entry, a little bit of a scramble. And this puck comes back to Edmonton. Quick pass to Podkolzin.
Colton Dock couldn't get it cleared. Hines from Allison put it back down low. And Ingram wisely played that with a stick. Up top, Allison redirecting home. McTavish the tip. And this game is tied.
Similar to the Kreider deflection from the same spot. This one finds its way past Ingram off the bar.
Leo Carlson controlling right side. Kreider gives it back to him. John Carlson gets it back from Terry. Leo Carlson shot, redirected, score. Granlund. 2-1 Anaheim.
For the 3rd straight game, it's Edmonton that strikes first, and it's Anaheim that's able to club.
Around the boards, Draisaitl. Inside, Kapanen shoots and scores. This game is tied. Kasperi Kapanen stays high.
I'm concerned just getting the pucks, maybe a little bit sitting back here by Anaheim with the 2-1 lead. And it's a beautiful pass from, not necessarily known to be the speediest of guys, but that's the effort in the playoffs you love to see.
McDavid again off the rush. Bouchard a shot. Juggled by Nelson. Rebound score! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins puts Edmonton in front 3-2.
A lot of that in the series. Both teams respect each other so much. We talked about getting shots through, though.
Seneca, quick pass. Minchikov, missed-time blocker. Rebound to Carlson. Hit shot on that save. Rebound score. Alex Killorn.
The puck eventually gets back into their hands. Nice little pass, Seneca. Minchikov misses this wide, but the shot from the blue line again. Carlson took a pretty high hit there by Carlson as he tried to take a run at Carlson. He's going to go to the bench.
2-on-1. Seneca across. Killorn denied by Ingram. Caught it over the edge of his blocker after Bouchard.
It's off the paddle, off the helmet, stays out. 2-on-1 puck. Colson goes to the bench, and this leads to a...
Even from in tight. Well, crowd screaming for interference on McDavid. Knock ball. Slap past Bouchard, broken up. Granlund up ice. Seneca with a chance. Shoots, scores!
Didn't get out of the way. And there's the turnover for Bouchard. Just tried to do too much with this puck at the line. It gets turned over, and it's an outnumbered rush the other.
Granlund's second assist of the evening. Draisaitl lost the handy. 2-on-1. Terry, Gauthier, backhander, score.
They've been aggressive. Anytime Edmonton has the puck up high in the zone, they've been pressuring quickly. This pass a little too hot for Draisaitl to handle. Ricochets off of his stick.
Draisaitl, little give and go with McDavid, who stays with it and then shoots and scores. May have been deflected.
Dan's watching this one, and this makes it a one-goal game again. Goes off the stick of Minchikov, up over.
Jeff Viel, no doghouse for him. Ian Moore, drop pass, wrist shot over the net. Lacombe did not hit it. Viel, backhander, score!
Aggressively into the corner. Lacombe with the first chance here. He's the one that gets back up the ice in a hurry. And for Anaheim, just a will.
Check by Kallor. Held up briefly. Puck comes free. Lacombe loading up. Shooting toward the empty net. Bullseye.
Long defensive game. He's the one in the matchup. Logs a ton of minutes. And this one perfectly placed from below the goal.
The old expression is there's more than two ways to skin a cat. Well, in this series, there's more than a couple ways to win a hockey game, and the Ducks keep scoring and they keep fighting. Doc is pounding away. Was a race, but Draisaitl kept it alive for Bouchard up top. 20 on the power play. Draisaitl, little give and go with McDavid, who stays with it and then shoots and scores. May have been deflected, but Edmonton right back in the game. 5-4. Connor McDavid with his first goal of the series.
Dan's watching this one, and this makes it a one-goal game again. Goes off the stick of Minchikov, up over top of the arm of Dostal. So I don't know if he's looking to shoot this or he's looking for a deflection from Hyman. I'm thinking he's looking for Hyman in front, who he knows has the inside position, looking for any kind of redirection, but he gets a bounce. And that's a big bounce for Edmonton. Hit there by Carlson as he tried to take a run at Carlson. He's going to go to the bench.
2-on-1. Seneca across. Kallor denied by Ingram.
It's off the paddle, off the helmet, stays out. 2-on-1 puck. Colson goes to the bench, and this leads to a not necessarily known to be the speediest of guys, but that's the effort in the playoffs you love to see.
McDavid again off the rush. Bouchard a shot. Juggled by Dostal. Rebound, score! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins puts Edmonton in front 3-2.
Out of that in this series, both teams respect each other so much. We talked about getting shots through, though. Evan Bouchard gets this puck through to the net. Look at this. And it's a hard one to handle for Dostal, and he does it, and you keep jamming away. Both Roslovic and Nugent-Hopkins are right on the doorstep, and it's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins that fishes this puck up.
Sure, Nurse looked like he had a lane to the net there. Murphy steps up, around the boards. Draisaitl. Inside, Kapanen shoots and scores. This game is tied. Kasperi Kapanen stays hot. That's his third of the series, and we're tied at 2.
I'm concerned just getting the pucks, maybe a little bit sitting back here by Anaheim with the 2-1 lead, and it's a beautiful pass from the corner right onto the tape of Kapanen, and he zips this one far side. Work off the cycle. We talked about it. This series seems to be a series that's going to be won and lost in the trenches of the offensive zone, and how you defend, how you can manufacture. Some good chances created in tight by Anaheim, and he stopped them all.
Murphy to Draisaitl. Off to Podkolzin. 3-on-2 Edmonton. Well played by the Ducks, however. Turned over, though. Quick shot, score! Vasily Podkolzin off the turnover. And it's Edmonton who takes a 1-0 lead. Podkolzin's first of the series, but he has shined throughout.
Had that loose puck before it's eventually knocked out of harm's way. And this is just off the entry, a little bit of a scramble. And this puck comes back to Edmonton. Quick pass to Podkolzin. He just spins and fires it. Right there, actually walks it right out, zips it on net, finds with a little bit of a screen. It was Heim.
We're in Orange County for game number 3 as Cam Moon from the Oilers Radio Network joins us for game.
Ooh, yeah, baby. When the sun goes down, our love starts to rise. For the boys in blue and orange, a fire in our eyes. We are Oilers after dark. Oilers after dark. We're the ones who bleed that copper and blue. Me and my crew, yeah. Believing in you. Oilers after dark. Ooh, yeah, baby. When the sun goes down, our love starts to rise. For the boys in blue and orange, a fire in our eyes. We are Oilers after dark. Oilers